my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country.
And we shall overcome.
Impromptu celebrations erupted outside the White House.
The very word secrecy is repugnant in a free and open society. And we are, as a people, inherently and historically opposed to secret societies, to secret oaths, and to secret proceedings. For we are opposed around the world by a monolithic and ruthless conspiracy that relies primarily on covert means for expanding its sphere of influence.
Man, we got one day, man. We got one day. Well, respectfully. I say this respectfully. Let's see. What's the day? Today is technically Tuesday. In Georgia. So we got 2 days. By the end of this conversation, we got one day before the NFL draft. We got one day. We're gonna have some guests on, you know what I'm saying, and we're gonna talk about certain individuals and players that's gonna get drafted and all this other kind of stuff. Shout out to my brother in the building, man. Marky Dan is in the building. Y'all make sure I go serve to Marky Dan. I owe Marky Dan a favor. Well, not really a favor. I just said that I was wrong. Marky Dan has been more right than I've been right as far as the political spectrum goes. But Marky Dan, an Eagles fan. Marky, pull up. We ain't got no problem. We about to go through prospects tonight, man. We finna go through prospects. Yes, absolutely. Salute to Sir Long-Winded. And that's me. I'm Sir Long-Winded. Ain't got no problem being that. You know what I'm saying? I'm so interested. I've been watching this, watching how things play out and all this other kind of stuff. Been watching. Who does what in this NFL draft? We got the mock draft simulator up here as well. We're gonna do a mock draft simulation. You know what I'm saying? I might start with it. I might start with it. And then when everybody pull up, you know, or anybody who wanna pull up. Maybe nobody does. But we gotta do a simulation here, man. Because it's getting very interesting as far as the dynamics that's going on with the draft. We just had the New York Giants, right? They already have the 5th pick in the draft. They just went and traded with Cincinnati. And I got my brother in the building. My brother said, hey, we got to do this, Dub. DJ, what up, family? How you feeling, man?
What's going on, Dub? How you doing, man?
I'm out of order. As always, you know I'm normally out of order, so it ain't nothing new. But man, I appreciate you. Hey, he said, hey, I got time. I said, shit, let me make sure we do this thing the right way. You know what I'm saying? Let me get this right. We got to get right real quick. There we go. We in order now. We in order. DJ, I want to ask you because you being an Alabama fan, right?
Mm-hmm.
No disrespect to Alabama. Let me turn the music down a tad bit because it's loud. If it's loud to me, I know it's loud to you. Let me do this. There we go. I gotta ask you, DJ. When you look at this draft right here, and we finna go through the players. We're gonna go through all the top guys. We're gonna go through the top guys. I got a couple questions as far as who you think the lower tier guys would be. You know, I got a lot of questions for you, but as far as Alabama goes, man, who
Yes,
the
sir.
best players from Alabama right now
That's coming out.
that's coming out?
To me, the top guy that's coming out would probably be
Caden Proctor.
Caden Proctor.
Yeah.
Caden Proctor. Ty Simpson is on down the line, but Caden Proctor would probably be the top guy. You're looking at a 4-year starter at left tackle, a lot of experience, going up against some great pass rushers in the SEC. That'd probably be the top guy coming out for me from Alabama. What about you? Who you think the top guy coming out of Georgia?
You know what's so crazy?
Mm-hmm.
I got Caden Proctor, so they didn't start the Monroe Freeland, right? The left tackle from Georgia. I got Caden Proctor over Monroe Freeland. I like Caden Proctor better than I like Monroe Freeland. Me personally.
To me, the top tackle coming out is the tackle from Miami. What's his name?
Mawanoa. I like Mawanoa.
I'm about to say I always mess his name up.
But hey, I like Mawanoa. You know what I'm saying? I think he's the top tackle. But I'm looking at people put Monroe Freeland over Caden Proctor. I disagree with that. You know what I'm saying? I know Caden Proctor, he played right tackle the majority of his time. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, he was left tackle.
Oh, he played left tackle as well.
Mm-hmm.
Monroe Freeland played the majority of the time at left. I don't think neither one are upper echelon. And when I say upper echelon, top 15 picks. I wouldn't take neither one of them in the top 15. Would you?
I mean, if you look at the landscape, like who really needs O-line help in the top 15?
Agreed.
Other than probably the Raiders, the Jets. The Jets need everything. Let's go ahead and put that out there right now. I think they even Miami. You can go as far as to say Miami. Miami needs O-line help. Arizona needs O-line help. So you could always use a franchise left tackle. So this draft is to me, it's more defensive oriented. I think you got a lot of defensive stars. You look at your David Baileys, your Sonny Styles, your Arvell Reeses, your Caleb Downs, your Ruben Baines, your Mesidors. This draft is a good draft to attack the defensive side of the ball.
All right, we about to fight. Me and you for the fight. And it is what it is. I ain't got no problem with it. You ain't got no problem with it.
Yes, sir.
Let me ask a question.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Arvell Reese, right? So,
yes.
And just according to my I act the fool out here. I don't know why I do this, but I create boards. You know what I'm saying? Arvell Reese is the number one player on my board. I'm a horrible evaluator of quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So if the Raiders like, what's his name? If they like the nigga from Indiana, yeah, if they like him, that's fine. I ain't got no problem. The draft start after that for me, right? I want to ask this.
Mm-hmm.
So the number one player. So let me give you. I'm gonna give you my top five. I got Arvell Reese. I got Caleb Downs. I got Love, the running back from Notre Dame. Bain. I love Bain. I like Bain more than I like Bailey. I got Bailey next. Even though they tell me he got short arms. I know they tell me he got short arms.
Man, what the tape tell you?
Hey, I can't. That's all I can go off of. All that short arm stuff and all that. Man, the tape tell me he will pass. That's what it tell me.
You know who else they said had short arms?
Who is that?
Dwight Freeney.
And what he did? Went out there and put spin moves on motherfuckers left and right and beat Negro. No disrespect. Beat their ass down. Ain't that what he did?
Hey man, put the tape on. What the tape tell you? I don't care about the combine. I don't care about the measurements because the combine, the T-shirt Olympics, all these guys are great athletes. So I should say the vast majority of these guys are great athletes. The combine doesn't impress me. What does the
I
tape
agree.
tell you?
Hold on, real quick.
Yeah.
So I got Reese, Downs, Love, right? Bain, Delane, Bailey, Malinois, and then it started to get kind of messy in there for me. If it's up to me, the tape tell me that McCoy from Tennessee. The tape tell me that, man, he a fucking, like, I love watching that brother play.
It's about the corner.
Yeah, the corner. But
Yeah.
I don't know, I don't know the injury situation. They probably have more information on that. Teams have more information on that. But before we get to that, Arvell Reese. I want to start with Arvell Reese. Do you mind?
Go ahead.
Is he in your opinion, is he a linebacker, off-ball linebacker, or is he an edge rusher in your personal opinion?
You know what? I don't think he's either. You know who I see when I look at him? Micah Parsons.
No, he's not Michael Parsons.
He's Michael. Go back and watch Michael Parsons tape. When
I
he was
know.
at Penn State.
I didn't watch.
Penn State played Michael Parsons the exact same way. Michael Parsons was a liability in coverage. He never dropped in coverage on third down. They always sent him after the quarterback. They moved him around. James Franklin and his staff did a great job hiding Michael Parsons' deficiencies in coverage when he was at Penn State. So when I look at Arvell Reese's tape, I mean, he's physical, man. That's what I like with anybody on defense, anybody in the trenches, whether it's D-line or linebacker or offensive line. I like for the guys to be physical, don't shy away from contact, don't try to run away from contact.
He running into all the contact. He running into all.
To me, Arvell Reese is another Micah Parsons. That's what I see when I look at him.
So when you say that, so when Michael Parsons was first drafted, I'm a Cowboys fan, you know that. I watched. They wanted to play Micah at off-ball linebacker, will, something like that, and then what ended up happening is Dan Quinn was like, "Shit, this motherfucker can rush the passion. He can. He wasn't looked at as an edge." You know what I'm saying? Coming out of Penn State. When Dallas got him, man, Dan Quinn said, damn all that, letting this nigga figure shit, put this nigga on the line and let him go forward.
Yeah.
Is that how you look at Arvell Reese?
Similar. I think you can move him around in different spots in the front seven. I think you could send him. I think you could send him from the Sam spot. I think you could send him from edge spot. Hell, there's even been times I saw him at Ohio State, especially the Illinois game, where he lined up over guards and over the center and was getting pressure that way.
And whoop they ass.
Getting pressure that way.
I love Arvell Reese. That's why I got him as my number one player. I understand what you're saying. I don't want to project the Michael Parsons situation on him, but I do think I like him more at edge, more as a pass rusher, more as a comfort defender. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to make him a middle linebacker, an outside man. Well, and now it look like I'm just talking about the Cowboys. It look like we're gonna be running a 4-3 now. A 3-4. I don't want to see that nigga. Hey, either have him on the edge. I don't want to see him drop back. I don't never want to see that man drop back in coverage. Let him come forward. Let him come forward because he do his most dynamic work coming forward. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how that works out, but when you said Michael Parsons, I've been trying my best to stay away from that comparison. Right?
Yeah, it's not saying he's gonna be Michael Parsons because there's only one Michael Parsons. But when I do that projection, I'm looking at, you know, how guys were used in college. And it always baffles me how NFL teams try to go away from what the guy was good at in college. This is the tape that you were scouting. This is the tape that you've been watching for the past couple of years. Why would you want him to do anything different? This is the guy you're drafting.
Seems like they don't have no clue.
So trying to change the way he plays. Now, if you put him in there and what he's been doing hasn't been working, then you change it. But if it ain't broke, don't break it, man. Let him do what he does. Now, do I think he can take on running backs and tight ends coming out the backfield and guarding the seams and guarding that middle third and guarding guarding over the middle of the field and guarding the flats? Do I think he can do that? It's yet to be seen. But don't change what he does. Let him be that joker, that robber, that husky, whatever you want to call it. It's called different things in different schemes.
Right.
But let him be that, and if that doesn't work, then you address it.
All right. So real quick, Arvell Reed, what do you have him as far as your board? Let me know. I don't know if you have a board or not. Do you have a board?
I don't necessarily have a board. I just go by what the individual team needs.
Okay,
and cool. So to me, unpopular opinion, I think the Raiders should draft Malinois first overall. I don't think they should draft Fernando Mendoza. I'm not a big Mendoza fan.
I don't like Mendoza at all.
I'm not a Mendoza fan, right? I
don't like none of these quarterbacks. I don't like none of these quarterbacks.
You don't like none of them?
Man, you know who my favorite quarterback in this draft is? It's gonna sound crazy.
Who is that?
Garrett Nussmeier is probably my.
Oh, Jesus!
That's what I'm saying. That's why I say it's gonna sound crazy. I don't like Mendoza. I don't like Ty. I don't like Beck. I don't like none of these guys as far as top picks. When I say I don't like them, yeah, I like them in the later rounds and things like that. But I don't like none of these guys as far as top picks, though.
The landscape of the NFL, these guys are going to get drafted because teams have needs at quarterback. You look at somebody like the Steelers. The Steelers are probably going to take a quarterback or a receiver in the first round. But I'm with you, man. A lot of these guys are day 2 or day 3. Even Ty Simpson, as much as I hate to say it, Ty Simpson is probably a day 3 pick, in my opinion.
I agree. I got right now.
And what he did last year at Alabama with no run game is impressive. To me, it was impressive. So
this is just the truth.
We were completely one-dimensional last year.
I got Mendoza, and this is just me being honest. I got Mendoza in the second round. I think he's a second round pick. If he goes number 1 to the Raiders, that's what it seems like it's going to be. I think that's outrageous.
Yeah. They're going to take him.
I got Nussmeier second. I actually like the Penn State quarterback. What's his name? Drew Aller.
I like him. Yeah, coming off an injury.
I like him more than I like Carson. I got Carson Beck as a 4th round pick. I got Ty Simpson as a 4th round pick. I don't like the quarterback class. I hate the quarterback class, to be quite honest.
This is a terrible quarterback class. Terrible.
I can't.
There's no way around that. This is a terrible quarterback class.
Hold on, Piro. Look, I'm gonna bring you up, but you can't be having these. Man, you gonna get my channel struck on a regular basis having this nonsense going on. Thank you. Piro be
Damn, Dub, you don't like boxing no more?
Hey, I love boxing. I love boxing.
That's Alicia Bumgarner in a bikini, bro. I think you'll be all right. But anyways, I apologize.
Man, they done struck my channel for less than that. So no disrespect to you.
Bruh, ain't nobody struck your channel, bro. You don't get shadow banned. You ain't that important, bro.
I'm not. No, I ain't that important. But
Sorry, I messed with you, bro.
They struck my channel.
Nah,
I'm
I'm messing with you,
monetized.
Dub. I'm messing with you,
I'm
Dub.
not monetized at this current moment in time. What are you talking about?
I'm messing with you, Dub. I'm messing with you, Dub. You need some money, bro? Is that what it is?
You gonna send it to me?
How much you need? How much you need? 2,000, 3,000?
Hey, send me 6.
6? All right, cool. I'll send it to your Cash App.
Cash at me now.
All right.
I ain't never gonna get that.
I mean, I can go for 3. I mean, since you just handing out money.
DJ, I only give money to people that whine all the time. You don't whine, DJ, wow. So you good.
But all right, real quick.
I'm just messing around.
Piero, are you familiar with this NFL draft class?
I just the quarterback that won the Heisman. That's about it.
You talking about Mendoza?
Yeah. I just know of him. Like I didn't watch him play or anything like that. Is he any good?
Trash. Well, I'm not. No. Let me rephrase that. He's not trash. He's not trash. He just, in my personal opinion, like I said, I got a second round grade on him, and then he's gonna get picked number 1, I believe. But I got a second round grade on him. I don't think he's that good.
So they just hand out Heisman to anybody nowadays, or what?
Well, it's not about the Heisman. College football is totally different from the NFL. It's totally different.
Obviously, but I'm just saying, like Heisman is still the most outstanding player of the year, right? Or did they change that?
No, it is.
All right. Okay. All right. Just asking.
Just because you
it is Piero, but when we're talking about the number 1 overall pick, we're talking about a generational talent. We're talking about somebody who's exceptional. I don't think Fernando Mendoza is exceptional. I think he was great at what he did with Indiana. Heisman Trophy winner, went undefeated, national champion, all that. I don't see generational talent. I see a kid who was really good in college.
I see.
Well, that's usually how it works, though, because that's the
You're
thing
right.
about the NFL and college. It's like men versus boys, you know.
But we can sit here and say Johnny Manziel was amazing in college, and it never translated.
Yeah, but that happens more times than not, you know.
Man, hold on, real quick. What's my boy name that went to the Oakland Raiders?
Jamarcus Russell.
Jamarcus Russell.
Jamarcus Russell.
Yeah, hey, he was a bust. Ryan Leaf, another bust.
All I'm saying is, man, I don't look at Mendoza as being an elite individual as far as quarterback play goes. I don't look at him that way.
Yeah, I got you. No, now I understand. You just don't think like in the NFL he's going to do anything.
No, I'm not saying he may have good years or whatever, but I don't think he's going to be. Man, he ain't number 1 pick worthy in my personal opinion.
No, do you think he's going to be serviceable? Like you think he's going to be a career backup, or you think he's going to fizzle out?
I think he'll probably be somewhat. I think he'll be better than. Let me see. He'll be better than. I don't know. I don't know.
Will he be better than Tim Tebow?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, hey man, that's saying something.
That was a low bar.
Hey, I mean,
no, trust me, I understand.
But I want to ask this, and I got to get real quick. I want to get back to my list. So we talked about Arvell Reese, right? Number 2 on my board. And DJ, I want to hear your opinion on this. You know, if you had to guess, real quick, if you had to guess who number 2 on my board is, who would you say?
Jeremiah Love.
Nope. From your school, man. He transferred, but he was at Alabama first.
Oh, Caleb Downs.
You already know, man. I love Caleb Downs.
I'm with you.
I love Caleb Downs. I think if he don't have the athleticism that Arvell Reese has, and because he plays safety, man, I ain't even worried about him playing safety. That nigga can play safety. He can play, and for some reason, I'm just praying. I'm praying with everything I love, I hope the Cowboys get an opportunity to draft Caleb Downs because I could play that man at safety. I could play him at nickel corner. I could play that man some downs at linebacker. I could play him all over the field. I love Caleb Downs. I think Caleb Downs is a special player. I think he's the smartest player in this draft. I don't think he's as athletic as Arvell Reese, and pass rush is always what you need. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the main things that you look for. But Caleb Downs, man, I'm putting Caleb Downs over everybody in this motherfucking draft outside of Arvell Reese. He played for you. He played in Alabama. Break down Caleb, and I want to put this out here. When Nick Saban retired, I was praying, and he from Georgia. I was hoping so much I could pair him, man. Caleb Downs come to Georgia, and that nigga took his ass to Ohio State. Man, it pissed me off. But I love Caleb Downs. Man, that's my number 2 player in this draft.
I completely understand, and I won't argue that with you. When I see Caleb Downs, you know who I see. You know who I compare him to, and from when I've been watching him, even when he was at Alabama. Earl Thomas. I see a lot of Earl Thomas and Caleb Downs. I think his understanding of route concepts. Kevin Steele, who was a defensive coordinator in the SEC for decades, right? He said Caleb Downs was one of, if not the smartest football player as a true freshman that he had ever seen. You had guys like when he was at Alabama, you had Kool-Aid McKinstry there, guys like that. And it was like, man, Caleb from day one, from that first spring practice, they had him running with the twos. And
he made his way to the ones.
By day 3, he was with the ones. And this is as a 17, 18-year-old kid fresh out of high school. Caleb Downs is one of the most cerebral players. He has range. He can play free safety, strong nickel corner. I think he's very versatile. I think he can change a defense, not only by his ability, not only by his physical ability, but his understanding of concepts and understanding of spacing and where guys are supposed to be. So I won't disagree with you there, but the second guy off my board personally would be Jeremiah Love.
Hold on. And I got, what's so crazy? I got Jeremiah Love 3rd. I got him number 3. But the reason I love Caleb Downs so much is because Caleb Downs, and as a Cowboy, I'm a Cowboys fan. You're an Eagles fan.
Unfortunately.
Hey, it is what it is. You one of the few people I can disagree with on college. Well, we rivals in college and in the pros. You one of the few. It is what it is. I ain't got no problem with it. Man, I love Caleb Downs because I watched Caleb Downs in high school. I watched him at Alabama. I watched him at Ohio State. And one thing that I figured out, one of the things we struggled with last season, Negroes didn't know where to be. They had no clue. The secondary was confused out here. He fixed all the confusion. He's so cerebral, and I don't think he's the most athletic, right? He's athletic, but he's not the most athletic. But he understands how to play defense. He understands it. He understands how to put people in position. He understands how to speak, and for him to be able to play, like you said, free, strong, nickel. Hell, if you need him to play linebacker, he might. As long as they're in a rundown, he'll be fine there too. He can do it all. And I love,
and I'm with you on that, but the thing that I love most about Caleb Downs and just watching him play is he's never out of position.
Never.
he's never out of position, and he might not be as athletically gifted as a Sonny Styles or an Arvell Reese, two other guys who he played with at Ohio State. But he plays fast because he understands where he's going. So he doesn't really
play fast because he see it. He sees it.
He sees it. He processes information very quickly. So from the time the ball is snapped and he sees the splits, well, even pre-snap, he sees the splits with the receivers. He sees the alignment with the tight ends and the running back. He's like, oh, yeah, I know exactly where you're going.
Mm-hmm. I think that, man, if for some, and I want to ask this question, DJ. I want to ask you this. They talk about positional value, right?
Mm-hmm.
Safety has always been one of them places where, hey, man, you ain't getting too much positional value. That whatever. The safety, he not just the safety.
Be right back.
Say it again. Okay, but he's not just a safety. He's an individual who can play safety. And shout out to Christian Parker. Shout out to the Eagles, man. You know Christian Parker probably better than I do. Christian Parker said something that was very interesting as I knew this defensive coordinator coming from the Eagles. And he said, man, when I look at that nickel position, I'm looking for a linebacker, a DN, a cornerback, all at the same time. You got to be able to do it all. I think Caleb Downs is smart enough, and like he may not be the most explosive, but man, he's just so smart. Man, I'm taking that dude. If I'm I'm taking them top. And that's why I asked the question about value, right? When we talk about the value of the safety position, I think Caleb Downs should go top 5 at least. But I'm hoping he fall to 12. Fall to 12 and hey, Dallas, we're gonna take him. Do you think that Caleb Downs can fall?
He's gone unless the Cowboys trade up, man. He's gone at 5 to the Giants.
Jim Harbaugh.
He's gonna be a pain in both our necks, man.
For
the next 9-10 years, he's gonna be a pain in both our necks.
A dog got to.
Yeah.
Hey, look,
I got him going 5 to the Giants personally.
Well, the Giants, they just picked up another pick, so they got 5 and 10.
They got 5 and 10.
Lord have mercy! I said, God damn, man,
which was to me that was a good trade, in my opinion. A lot of people saying that the Bengals got fleeced. Well, if you look at it, man, you got Dexter Lawrence and Jonathan Allen in the middle now. So guys, they're not going to get run on how they've been getting run on. They have a good inside linebacker. I can't remember his name, but he was a rookie last year. He actually played pretty good.
Hold on. Give me 1 second. Oh man, I know his name. And I thought he should have been drafted earlier than what he was. The white boy. No disrespect to him. When I say the white boy, no disrespect to him. Damn, any other day I call his name. I know exactly who you're talking about. And I thought that he should have been a first round pick. He ended up being a second round pick, but man, a fantastic pick for Cincinnati. And he showed up and showed out. You know what I'm saying? He was my number 1 linebacker last year. You know what I'm saying? So, damn, any other day I call his name. Don't give me the line though. But
the white boy. You know.
No, he white. No, he is a white boy.
I know, right? So, you know.
Man, let me look it up, man. Not Hero gonna call me out talking about that.
It's all good. I ain't tripping.
No, he's a white boy. It ain't what it is. It ain't no disrespect.
Uh-huh.
Cincinnati. Real quick, I want to ask you, DJ. Well, real quick, Hero.
Yes, sir.
Cincinnati Bengals.
What up?
So, there you go, right there. No, that ain't it. Now, I hit the wrong button. You ever hit the wrong button and then you be like, God damn, man, I'm all the way.
No,
up.
never.
All the
I
time.
do it all the
man.
time. I do
Never.
it all the time.
I'm perfect, like Mary Poppins.
But Carson Schlesinger. Is it Schlesinger? I looked at
I think that's it.
I guessed that real quick because it came to my mind. But this ain't nearly what I'm looking at.
So what's up, DJ man? What's going on, bro? I haven't talked to you in a cool minute, brother.
How you doing, Puro, man? I'm okay, man. I'm okay. Can't complain
That's good,
too
man.
much.
I'm glad, brother.
Waiting on May 2nd to get here so I can see that card. And then I'm going to the card on May 9th. Going to watch that Angelo
What's May
Leo and Raif Salim fight.
Oh, okay. All right. It's a good fight.
Yeah.
Good fight.
Yeah, it'll be a good scrap, man. I think that'll be a good scrap.
Yeah. Who you got on that one?
I'm pulling for Raif Salim, man. I think he's had to battle his way back, especially after he chased Cool Boy Steph at 122 for so long. Didn't ever get that opportunity because Cool Boy Steph went on to unify and then lost to Nyota Inoue, and then he went over to Australia and got robbed.
He didn't get robbed, bro. He got beat, bro.
Oh man, I think that was a robbery, but
I don't know what fight you saw, but okay, I'll give it to you.
He took an L.
I'll give it to you.
Yeah, he took an L. So
because Raif Salim is good. He's just
his
needs
way
to work on his
back, and I
defense.
like guys who actually have to, who actually have to earn their opportunity. They don't necessarily have the best management, or have a huge backing, but they had to earn their opportunities. That's why I'm such a big fan of O'Shaquie Foster.
Now, I hear you.
All right,
I'm the same way. And forgive me, Dub, for changing the subject.
But real quick, so yeah, Carson Schlesinger, I lied to y'all. He didn't go to the Bengals. He went to the Browns.
To the Browns. I'm about to say, I think that's the linebacker from the Browns.
Yeah, and I had him above me personally. This is just me. I had him above Jahad Campbell. I believe Campbell went to Philly. You know what I'm saying?
He's with us.
Jalen Walker, I looked at Jalen Walker as an edge rusher. You know what I'm saying? He went to the Falcons. Demetrius Knight Jr., I don't know what the Bengals was doing with that pick, respectfully. I say that respectfully. But Carson Schlesinger, I thought he was going to be a dog out there. And he ended up showing up and showing out this year. You know what I'm saying? Had a good year. It is what it is. I want to ask this. So I want to get back to, real quick, y'all finish your conversation as if y'all want to. It's up to y'all.
We're almost done. We're pretty much done. Devin, my bad for changing the subject. I know you're talking about the draft.
No, you're fine. You're fine, bro. Yeah, you do your thing.
Yeah. But I like Raif Salim.
Raif, man, Raif.
Yeah, I forget his first name, but Aleem. But yeah, I like him. He just needs to work on his defense.
He practiced with oh my goodness. Rachel and the Donaires.
I see. Yeah, but I think that's his only loss, though, right, DJ, to Goodman?
Yeah, that's his only loss. Just like Angelo Leo's only loss was Cool Boy Steph.
Yeah. And it's nothing to hang his head, like Goodman's a good fighter, man.
He practiced with them as well. All right, go ahead. So, DJ, I want to ask you this real quick. Pharaoh, you don't have a board. Like you ain't.
I don't.
None of this.
I've been trying to get back into football, brother. But go ahead.
All right, DJ. So number 3 for me, Jordan Love. How do you break down Jordan Love?
When you look at his skill set, man, and I hate. Well, I don't really hate doing comparisons, but man, to me, he's the best overall player in this draft.
The best?
He's the top player in this draft, but since he is a running back, he will not go first overall. I think he'll go fourth to the Titans. Just basically his speed and explosiveness while having a knee injury and while splitting carries at Notre Dame, he still had over 1,200 yards every year, still had double-digit touchdowns every year, and he is a home run threat every time he touches the ball. Great hands out of the backfield. You can line him up anywhere. He could be, that they use him a lot different. But he could be an Alvin Kamara type running back or Todd Gurley. To me, that's his comparison. I think he compares a lot to Todd Gurley when Todd Gurley was coming out of Georgia.
Todd Gurley was a dog. He was a dog out there.
Jeremiah Love is a dog.
I agree.
That's the comparison that I have for him coming out of college. I see a lot of Todd Gurley from his running style to his home run threat ability to where you could move him around in your offense. I mean, I'm glad he's not going to fall this far, but he would be Sean McVay's wet dream. If Sean McVay or what's my man's name, Shanahan out in San Francisco, man, if they got their hands on Jeremiah Love, night. So
okay,
I'm a huge Jeremiah Love fan, man. Even though he got to run behind those great offensive lines at Notre Dame, I think his game will translate very well to the NFL. And you got to give Cam Ward some help. I don't think they had a run game to speak of. I think they have a decent offensive line, but I don't think they had a run game to speak of. So it was a lot on a rookie quarterback last year. The best friend that you could give your young quarterback is give him some protection or give him some weapons. And I think Jeremiah Love will be a great weapon for Cam Ward.
So I want to give you the option right here. I can keep going down my list as far as who's the best, or do you want to do positions? Because for me personally, right, I only got, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I got 14 first round grades, right? 14. Okay. So do you want to keep going down my list, or do you want me to start we can make this thing fun.
We can go by position.
Can I say something real quick? I'm sorry to cut you off, DJ.
Go ahead.
Dusky, I'm gonna hop off so you can get back to your draft, brother. I just wanted to ask you really quickly. Do you know the player that's on my avatar?
Champ Bailey?
Yeah.
That is the Hall of Famer, Champ Bailey.
Yeah, you know where he went to school, right?
Oh, absolutely. I know. Trust me, I know.
Dubsky?
Oh, I'm pretty sure Dub knows. He has to know.
Georgia.
Yeah. I just want to tell you, I think three of my favorite players.
I didn't know this was a trick question. I was
no, just because you were mentioning Georgia, because I know you're a big Georgia guy. Like you're always talking about Georgia. Yeah, and you're from there. But now, like three of my four favorite players all went to Georgia. Terrell Davis, Champ Bailey, and Shannon Sharp went to Savannah State. Steve Atwater is my favorite player, but he's from Arkansas, I believe. But
you're a huge Broncos fan.
Yeah, I am. I mean, I used to be, since I don't really watch like any other sports, but I'm trying to get back because, I'm a humongous Bronco fan. Like I said, Steve Atwater, my favorite player.
Amazing.
Yeah, I got to see a game too, like my first game ever, I don't know, 10 years ago. It was my first NFL game, and it was a Bronco game, and it was great.
You know, it's so crazy. So, this is before. I ain't gonna say before. This is after Shannon Sharp graduated and
yes, sir,
went to the league and all that kind of stuff. I'm much younger than Shannon Sharp, but we went down to Savannah State, right? They still had pictures and all this other kind of stuff up there. Man, we dropped so much. Never mind. Fuck it. I say we dropped so much. We dropped so much wood in Savannah State that it didn't even matter who was doing what. We were just out there acting the fool. It was but it was fun. It was so much fun. Savannah State, hey, real niggas out there, man, real niggas.
Yeah, man.
That's a fact. No, real niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what's a good place, man? Where I had a good time. Albany State.
Man, hey, hold on. So guess what the problem, DJ? On everything I look, get what the problem was.
What's that?
So my partner, like freshman year, like I went to Valdosta.
Mm-hmm.
Man, my partner went to Albany State. So you know that's my dog. That's and it's a lot of us down there, whatever. Man, that nigga hit us up and was like, man, they done tried to steal my, and what was it, the PS? I don't know, 3 or 4. One of them had just came out. Man, they trying to steal my shit, this, that, whatever. So we like, hold on, man, you ain't finna just go and do this, that, whatever. Man, we went down to Albany State. And niggas end up in a situation we should have never been in. And we got the PS, we got the PlayStation back. We got it back. But goddamn it, man, I ain't want to be around. We went through some shit that we probably shouldn't have been going through. And man, you already know how it is, man. Nigga, man, you ain't finna talk anyway. You ain't finna talk anyway around this motherfucker. And you ain't finna take nobody's shit. Nah, hell no. What the fuck you want to do?
Hey, now, leave them country boys alone.
Nigga, I'm from Warner Robin, Georgia. I'm a country boy.
Yeah, I'm a fellow country boy, so crazy recognize crazy. That sound kind of similar to the situation I ran into in Macon.
And hold on, you don't deal with Macon niggas, man. You don't deal with
Yeah. We like not made it out, Dub, but that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day.
Don't deal with Macon niggas. Look, I'm from Warner Robin. I don't deal with Macon niggas. I'm just being honest. I don't deal with it.
I'm jealous of you guys, bro. I always wanted to do the college experience, but I was a dumb student. So what are you gonna do?
Now this ain't got shit to do with college.
Nah. We talking about the tomfoolery.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I wanted to go. But anyway.
No, Pharaoh. You don't want to be involved in none of this shit.
No, trust me.
I'm pretty sure I did. I
look
look back at it and I'll be like, I didn't want to be involved in none of this shit. I didn't want to be involved.
Those are the best times, bro, when you look back and you're like, damn, what was I thinking?
Shit, you ain't had no choice. Bitch, you ain't finna act.
Like I said, some of the best times.
No, that is not a good, but your good time and my good time are two totally different.
Well, let me rephrase. Like the good stories, like good anecdotes, you know.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
You know? But yeah, thank you, Doug. I'm gonna let you continue on with your draft, brother. And if you do a boxing live, bro, I'll hop on, bro.
Hey, love you, bro.
No, I love y'all, bro. And I'll talk to y'all later. All right, DJ. Peace.
All right, bro. Take care of yourself, man.
Later, man.
DJ, I gotta ask you, what the fuck happened in Macon, man? You never go to Macon, nigga. You never go to Macon.
Basically, what happened, man? A good friend of mine. He's really a brother from another mother. A guy I grew up with. A guy he went to school with was playing ball down there at Mercer. Was playing basketball down there at Mercer.
Shout out to Mercer. Hey, shout out to Mercer.
And we went down there one weekend to visit him. And we went to a club down there. Can't remember the name of the club, but we ran into some guys that were, you know, a little disrespectful for our liking. And we addressed the situation.
No, there was niggas.
And,
they were just niggas. They were just niggas.
Yeah, man. It was, each city that you go to has different rules. And, it's just, we were young, and it's just, you know, at a certain age, you think you know, 8 feet tall and bulletproof. So, you know, words were exchanged, and luckily cooler heads prevailed because one of his teammates was from the area, and he was like, "Man, do y'all know where y'all at? This is Crip City down here. Do you know who the dude is who you arguing with?" It's like, "Nah, we don't know him." So he went over there, did a little politicking, and we didn't notice until
It was time to notice.
that we were
Until it was time to notice.
4 of us.
Let's get the hell on. Let's get the hell on. Let's get the hell on.
Yeah. It was only 4 of us, and we thought we were arguing with only like 3 or 4 guys. But
nigga, you arguing with 20 motherfuckers out there.
Yeah, we were surrounded.
I on everything I look. So the one thing, and just me being honest, I done been to Macon, and shout out to my cousin. He went in. He did his business up there. You know what I'm saying? So we was always in order. You know what I'm saying? He was doing what he was doing, and when I would come home, you know, that's my cousin. You know what I'm saying? We grew up together. So he's like, "Hey, come through this, that, whatever." Man, we end up in the situation. I'm like, bro, man, we need to, man, let's go. Let's go on and go, bro. I don't want no smoke right now. I don't want no smoke. And it's a whole bunch of shit going on that you don't really see going on because you don't understand how these people deal with each other. Man, niggas in Macon different, bro. Hey, I'm just being honest. Niggas in Macon different. They different.
And like most situations, man, when alcohol and women get involved, you know, tensions get a little high. Basically,
it's out of order.
My homeboy was trying to talk to dude's cousin, right? And he didn't like that. He was just trying to tell him, leave my cousin alone. You know, she don't want you. It's like, man, no.
Get the hell on.
Talking. You need to mind your business.
No. Get the hell on.
Right.
It is what it is.
He didn't think he was doing anything wrong by trying to holler at Buddy's cousin, and he saw it, didn't like it. They exchanged words, and before you knew it, we were surrounded, and we didn't realize it until, like I said, my friend's homie, his teammate came and let us know, "Hey,
let's go,
y'all.
Let's go, bro. Let's go, bro."
Hey, I think we should go. I mean, we didn't leave. He just kind of de-escalated the situation. He was like, "Hey, bro, listen, misunderstanding. You know, they not from around here. They didn't mean no disrespect. You know, he didn't know who this was, all this type of stuff. But, well, you need to get them together because they about to, like, we got straps in the car too. What you talking about?" So,
man, we ain't even finna let you get to the car.
Think y'all understand.
They not finna let
y'all
you
need
get
to chill.
Can't take y'all anywhere, bruh.
No, and this is no disrespect. Man, these country niggas, and you hear what I call them, country ass niggas. These country niggas ain't finna let you get to the car. They'll fire some shit up, and
yeah.
I grew up around this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm from Warner Robins.
Yeah,
Warner Robins is what? 30 minutes away from Macon. My mama working Macon and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, man, we went out. Man, one thing we always realized is when you're dealing with Macon niggas, man, fuck all that shit. If you ain't trying to shoot some shit, damn all that shit, man. Just do your thing and get the hell on, man. That ain't the type of time we on. You know what I'm saying? And this is before I even went to high school. I mean, I said high school. Before I went to college. I'm in high school at the time, and I realized this. No smoke wanted, bro. Don't want it. Man, y'all got it, bro. Y'all got it. And the crazy thing is...
this was at that age when you're 21, 22, where you still, I ain't no punk. Ain't anybody gonna talk to me any kind of, okay.
All right.
Yeah. See, now in my late 30s, you realize what's going on. But 21, 22, hey man, Look,
I don't want no.
Like I believe.
It was different for me because I grew up like my stepdad or whatever. Like he used to take it, like he from Macon or whatever, and so he used to take it to the gym and all this kind of shit. And you run into these niggas, and this just playing basketball. So you know I hooped. Man, these niggas be talking so crazy, and we play AAU against some of these niggas. Some of my best friends, you know what I'm saying? They from Macon. If you know Kareem Jackson, played in the NFL, you know what I'm saying? Cornerback. I hoop with him. Gerald January, he played overseas. Him and Coco, we call Kareem Jackson, we call him Coco. They played together, you know what I'm saying? I knew Gerald before I knew Coco. And man, you start to meet these niggas and you be like, all right, I got it. These niggas, they be on some different shit. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't trying to fight, nothing like that, nigga. Hey, we playing ball. But at the same time, it's like, man, there ain't even no choice for your ass out here, because this what these niggas gonna be on. And you be like, damn, bro. Like, man, all right. It is what it is. Anyways, that's a whole nother story. I want to get back to this right here. I want to ask you.
I'm so sorry, Deb, and I'm out of order. I only hopped on because, like, one of the main reasons I hopped on because I wanted to relay a message. Ben Israel says to pull up to his channel, bro.
Nah, I'm good.
No, he says you gotta pull up.
No. He got it.
And I agree with him. You gotta do it.
No. I don't have to do anything.
At least once. Do it for me.
I'm not doing none of it. He got it.
All right. I'm just relaying a message.
And relay this back to him. He got it. I'm not pulling up on this channel. I'm not arguing with the nigga. I don't, hey, shout out to him. Do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Let him do his thing and that's fine. But I'm not pulling up over there.
Oh, Ben Israel, man. The gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah, man. That's the homie, bro. You know, I mean, you know, it is what it is, you know. Okay. All right.
And I just told you the truth. Make sure you go deliver the message the same way you delivered this, the same way you delivered this one. Deliver that one.
Yeah.
Hey,
no, that's my homie. No
disrespect to Ben. No disrespect. I'm not pulling up over there. I'm not doing it.
Afraid of smoke, huh? All right.
Okay, I'm afraid. That's fine.
I don't know.
I'm scared.
That's why I did it. That's why I did it.
I'm scared.
Because I know you ain't scared of nothing. I'm just saying, you know, like literally, like, you know.
No, I just don't deal with nonsense, and I'm not gonna deal with nonsense.
You deal with me all the time, bro. But anyways, that's a time for another story.
At least you be in order.
I'm out of order all the time, bro.
All right, that's cool.
You just like me more than Ben.
Okay, that's fine.
You know. But anyways, all right, the Dubsky. I'm out.
Peace.
Peace.
I don't know why. What? Y'all don't need me
so
to
where do
pull
we
up?
get? Do we get to 2, 3?
All right, no. All right. Here we go. So we done talked about Jordan Love. So real quick, we got Arvell Reese. This is just my personal opinion. Arvell Reese, Caleb Downs, Jordan Love. My next individual.
Jeremiah Love. I would say Jordan Love Packers.
Oh, my apologies. I said Jordan Love. Jeremiah Love. Let's talk about David Bailey. I think David Bailey from Texas Tech. What's your thoughts? Edge rusher. You know what I'm saying? I think he's the best edge rusher in this group outside of Arvell Reese, depending on how they play Arvell Reese, depending on how they play him. But David Bailey, what's your thoughts on him?
Explosive, great ball get off. Has great bend. He's very bendy around the edge. Takes advantage of his matchups. I think you can line him up on either side. I think you can line him up at right end or left end, whether coming off the left tackle or the right tackle. Personally, I'd put him at left end so he could be in the quarterback's face.
Do you think
take advantage of that right tackle? A lot of guys like to go like to go off the right end and face the left tackle. I'd put him right in the quarterback's face so he can affect his vision. David Bailey could have went anywhere. I remember when he was high on Alabama's list when he was coming out of high school, coming out of modern day. Alabama wanted him. I know Georgia wanted him, Oklahoma, a lot of these schools, but he ended up going to Stanford and then transferring to Texas Tech. David Bailey is easily 10, 11 sacks a year. And you look at the Jets, who were dead last in sacks last year in the league. I think they had, 24, 25 sacks last year as a team. Myles Garrett had 23. So I think for Aaron Glenn to really put his stamp on the defense, because even with this draft and all the draft picks that they have this year, I don't think the Jets are going to be any good. I think setting them up for next year and putting more talent around that defense and putting more talent around the offense is the key. But David Bailey, to me, he's the second, I don't want to say the second best player, but to me, he is the top pass rusher. And then it's Reuben Bain. Then it's Arvell Reese. I understand Arvell Reese's versatility and how you can line him up and exploit matchups. But to me, as a pure pass rusher, David Bailey, top in the draft.
Amazing. Now, I want to ask this. When we talk
and
about,
if I were the Jets, I'd drop the card off and wouldn't think twice.
I ain't got no problem with it. My question is this, and it's kind of a weird draft from my personal opinion, because when we talk about some of these guys, if the draft was a tad bit different, then as far as the previous drafts go, I don't think Bailey would be as high as he is now. But who am I? All I'm saying is I think I agree with you. I think he's the best pass rusher at this current moment in time. I think he's the only individual that could possibly give you, and I don't think he would give you 10 sacks. I think he'll give you 7 to 8, maybe 7 to 8. You know what I'm saying? I think he's that good. But and you know, as a rookie, you got to figure shit out. You know what I'm saying? When you're dealing with these individuals, I think he's still a 7 to 8 sack guy. I like David Bailey a lot. Hence the reason I got him right there, number 4, under Reese, Downs, and Love. I got him right there. Now, my question is, when you compare him to Bain Jr., how do you compare those two? How do you both of them edge rushers? You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie to you. I can see Arvell Reese. I said Arvell Reese. Excuse me. Bain Jr. I can see him being more, even with the short arm. I can see him playing more of a 3 technique. No. Absolutely not. Do you? I don't see. What do you see? What do you see Reese at? Or not Reese? Excuse me. What do you see Bain at? Do you see him as an outside linebacker? Do you see him as a true defensive end in a 4-3 scheme? What do you see him at?
I see him doing the same thing that he did in college. Now, I think it would be better suited for him to go to somebody who runs a 34 rather than a 4-3. But
so you see him as an outside.
I see him as
outside linebacker.
That hybrid outside linebacker rush in type of player in a 34 defense. I think that would be a perfect fit for him. So when I do the comparisons, right, when I watch tape and when I see these guys play, I automatically in my mind create comparisons to these guys. When I watch David Bailey, I see a lot of comparisons to Von Miller.
You said Von Miller?
Von Miller. as far as
he ain't that
measurables,
good.
and
He ain't that good.
no. Maybe not as far as the production. I'm just talking about skill set.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm strictly talking about skill set, not the production.
Gotcha.
I see a lot of Von Miller and David Bailey, and I see a lot of Dwight Freeney and Ruben Bain.
Would you, in your opinion, would you want Bain having his hand in the dirt, or you think he can do it from a 2-point stance? How would you look at it?
Well, he had his hand in the dirt in Miami, and you got to think about it. He had to go against Mawanoa every day in practice.
Agreed.
So I don't like the thing with the short arms, man. I think that's what knocks him down in the draft. And then you had the thing about the car accident come out here recently. I think that's also going to bump him down.
We ain't worried about it.
Even though teams have done their investigation, and I had a good friend of mine who he got drafted by the Ravens in 2012, ended up winning a Super Bowl with them. He was like, man, listen, they do their research. They will talk to your elementary school teachers. He got drafted. He ended up getting drafted in the I want to say the 4th or 5th round. But like, bro, the Cowboys were up here talking to my elementary school teachers. I think he said the Browns talked to my pastor. Like, these guys do their research, man. And if the teams are cool with the explanation, cool with his explanation, anything, they've gone through the police reports, front, backwards, and sideways. If these teams have declared that there was no wrongdoing on his part, then I'm okay with it. But I think his measurables, man, his arm length, and you look at these tackles, a lot of these tackles now, you got the Mailatas of the world who are just enormous, and it's going to be hard to get inside of them. But I put the tape on and I look at the guys that he faced in practice and the guys that he faced in the games. I don't think his short arms have been a problem.
I'm one of the people who, and I agree with you. I hate listening to this short arm. Man, I can watch this man regardless of what his arm length is. I can watch him go out there and whoop folks. He's whooping people. I can watch him whoop people.
Forget his arms. Put the tape on.
That's it.
Because that film don't lie.
Let me ask this question. And
yes.
So I'm just going down my list. List, right? I got Mawanoa, and we just talked about Bain. Mawanoa is next on my list, right?
Gotcha.
I like Mawanoa. I think he's the best tackle. I don't know if he can go play left tackle, but I think he is all pro. I think he's an all pro right tackle. I think he's an all pro right tackle. Penei Sewell, thank you. I agree. We agree.
Penei Sewell.
I agree 100%.
I mean, he has probably one of the best qualities that I love as a former offensive lineman myself. He has probably one of the best qualities that I love in an offensive lineman. The number two, right? Number one, he's athletic. He can move his feet. He's not susceptible to a speed rush. He can move his feet. And number two, he's nasty. He's mean, man. If you go back and really watch when they played against Florida State and when they played against, who was it? I want to say it was either Ole Miss. I want to say it was Ole Miss in the playoffs when they played against them. You watch at how he finishes people, man, and how he loves it. What's my man's name, man? Running back, the big running back from Miami. Number 4. I can't remember his name.
You know better than I do.
But I watch these guys finish blocks. And I watch these, especially on outside run plays. and even in their power and gap schemes, he moves people, and he thoroughly enjoys moving people off the ball, and not only moving people off the ball. Once the ball is by him, he does not stop until the whistle blows. He is one of these offensive linemen that are nasty. He's gonna finish you. He doesn't care if the ball is past him. He relishes the fact that he can drive your face mask into the turf. And I love that from an offensive lineman. You don't see that a lot anymore. So I think either the Cardinals see the 3 and 4 pick, because I think we're kind of in agreement on the first 2 picks. I think the first 2 picks are going to be Mendoza. And the second pick, in my opinion, should be David Bailey. But, if they pick Arvell Reese, I'm okay with that too. 3 and 4, I think it all depends on whether or not the Cardinals decide to trade that pick, or if they decide to keep it. I think 3 and 4 are going to be Mauanoa and Jeremiah Love. Either way, to the Cardinals and Titans. I think if the Cardinals take Love, I think the Titans are going to take Mauanoa. And if the Cardinals take Mauanoa, I think the Titans are going to take Jeremiah Love.
Who do you think? And I don't want to get too far into who we think gonna pick who yet. I don't want to get there yet.
Okay.
The only reason, because I want to talk about these prospects. So now this is where things get interesting right here. So we got Reese. I don't think Downs goes in the top picks or anything like I don't think going to the top 5. You know what I'm saying? But Jordan Love, I think he does. Ruben Bain, I like Ruben Bain more than I like Bailey. But I think Bailey is he's the most ready as far as edge guy goes. I think he's the most ready, depending on what happens with Arvell Reese. I don't look at Arvell Reese as a true edge yet. Can he end up being there? Yes. But is he there now? Absolutely. I don't think he's there now. So let's do this. I want to move. Well, let me see. Do I want to move to? Man, fuck it. I'm gonna move it for a second for you. When we talk about the cornerback position, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got Mansour Delane from LSU, and
who was my top corner in the draft.
And you got or I'm gonna say the brother name wrong. McCoy. I'm gonna call him McCoy. From Tennessee, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting when I watch the film. I love McCoy outside, but he hurt. You know what I'm saying? He done missed a year. Well, really missed 2 years, and then came back. It is what it is. Maybe I think he should be all the way healthy and all that kind of stuff. Who is your top corner in this? Well, we know it's Mansour. Why do you like Mansour more than you like McCoy?
He's a rangy guy, great footwork, great hips. I think he's better in man. Like a lot of LSU corners are. I think he's a great man corner. Can his game translate to playing zone depending on the scheme that he goes to? First, I got him going to the Chiefs at number 9. Because they got to replace McDuffie. But to me, I think he's better at man, long arms, great at rerouting guys, and he's not necessarily a ball hawk, but he's great at affecting the timing of offenses. He's great at affecting the routes. So that's why I would take him. I'm not a huge fan of McCoy's injury history, because you know what they say, if you limp into the league, you're gonna limp out. Hold
on. So let me ask DJ. So I agree with what you're saying. Mm-hmm. If McCoy was 100% healthy, I think that he's a better corner than Mansour is. Would you agree or disagree with that?
If he's
100% healthy.
See, I don't even think he was the best corner on his team.
You think Colton Hood was?
I think Hood was better than McCoy.
Amazing.
I think Hood was better than McCoy. I don't even think he was the best corner on his team, man. So even with the injury history, now the injury history does not help at all.
In 2000, not this past year, a year ago, in 2024, you got you think that Hood, or you think Hood was a better corner than damn, I can't even call the nigga name now. McCoy was?
The reason why I say that, Dub, is because McCoy got that Nnamdi Asomugha treatment, right? The guys quit throwing at him.
Yeah.
So Colton Hood got a lot of attention. And to me, he stepped up. I watched him in 2024 when Alabama had...
Colton Hood is a dog. He's a dog.
And we went after him. They went after him, and I watched the job that Hood did on Ryan Williams. I watched the job that he did on Jeremy Bernard when we had to go to Knoxville 2 years ago. And he had a solid game. Now, did they have a good pass rush that game? Absolutely. And I'm a firm believer in a great pass rush turns good corners into great corners. So I watched what's my man? I watched Milroe try to attack him, and he did a really good job, especially on Jeremy Bernard.
Man, Milroe can't throw the ball anyways, man. Milroe can't throw the ball.
Hey man, that's a big misconception. But was he slow at processing? Yeah, he didn't read the field very quickly. But Jalen Milroe is a pro now. He just missed guys.
I mean, you can tell me what you want to. All right, so let me let me ask it this way. So, as far as cornerbacks go, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have, correct me if I'm wrong, you got Delane. Do you have Hood over McCoy? Let me ask that.
I have Hood over McCoy, and then I got the corner from Indiana. What's that? Pons. I got him there. I mean, to me, I can't take
Pons.
McCoy with his.
You got Pons. Hold on. You got Pons up there.
I got Pons up there, man.
Man, in the first round.
That man was a pick. No, not in the first round. Just we're going by order of corners.
Okay.
Yeah. Not in the first round. He'll probably go.
So do you have
second or third?
Do you have Pons over Cisse? Cisse, the cornerback from South Carolina, and not AJ Terrell. AJ Terrell is the brother, but Terrell from Clemson.
From Clemson, yeah, I know who you're talking about.
And
see, I got my man from Arizona State over them.
Abney. Keith Abney.
Yeah,
I like Keith Abney. Hold on. All right, hold on. Break down your cornerback, your cornerback room.
Okay, so I got Delane going first. He's gonna be the first corner off the board.
Okay.
To me, I would take Colton Hood after that.
Okay.
I would take Pons after Hood.
Pons.
I would take Abney after Pons.
Abney.
And then
Abney after Pons.
I got Abney after Pons, and then I would take Cisney. Yeah, Cisney.
But real quick, with the injury situation going on with McCoy, what do you have him going? I'm going to respond to everything you just said. I'm going to respond to it. But what do you have
with his injury history? I got him probably going third or fourth round. I'd take a chance on him, but I can't go first or second. Okay. Not with his injury history.
So now I gotta tell you, and this just me being honest, I disagree with you.
That's
I
fine.
like
That's
I
fine.
like Pons. I like Pons. Pons from Indiana. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Mhm.
Man, I got Pons as a 3rd-round pick. I got him as a 3rd-round pick because
Okay.
of his size. Just because of his size.
I don't disagree with that.
My thing is so the way I would look at it. So I got Mansour Delane. I have Jeremiah McCoy. I have him being undraftable because I don't know what's going on with the knee. I done heard that he might have to have another surgery on the knee. I don't know if that's
Yeah.
true or not. I have no clue. So I ain't trying to deal with none of that shit, me personally. So I have him being undraftable, not really on my board. I got Delane, I got Hood, I got Cisse, I got Terrell, I got Abney, I got Chris Johnson. I got Pons. Oh, excuse me. No. I lie. I got Rivers. I got Everett, and then I got Pons. I got Stoops. I got Moore, and then I can't say the brother name from Ohio State, so don't give me the line out here. But not. I don't know how to say the brother name.
Johnson from San Diego State.
No. I had Chris Johnson in the 2nd round for me.
Okay.
I'm talking about the
To
nigga.
be clear, after Delane, a lot of these guys I'm talking about are going to be 2nd, 3rd, 4th round picks.
Agree. We agree there. And I don't know exactly how, man. Cornerbacks is one of those situations. It depends on how you look at it. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard for me to say. I want to ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
The 2 positions, and man, it's 3 positions, really 3 positions. So how do I want to do this? Edge rusher. Well, no. Let's go linebacker. So you correct me if I'm wrong. Me and you, I think we both look at Arvell Reese as off-ball linebacker, edge rusher. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, don't put his hand in the dirt.
Okay.
Don't put his hand in the dirt. I think he would benefit from a 3-4 system, but don't put his hand in the dirt. Let him come from a 2-point stance, because I think if you put him in a 2-point stance, you're doing him a disservice, and I think these tackles in the league will abuse him.
So who are your as far as linebackers go, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I look at Arvell Reese more as an edge rusher. I look at him as I look at him more as an edge rusher than a linebacker. And even though when way, hell, he's gonna end up playing outside linebacker or something like that. It's still an edge position for me. When we look at linebackers, the Sonny Styles, the Anthony Hills, the Trotters, the Rodriguez,
CJ. That's the name I was waiting on you to get to.
Which one?
Jacob Rodriguez.
I like Jacob Rodriguez, but well, give me how do you look at the linebacker position going? I think I got Sonny Styles as my number 1 individual. Man, a freak. I don't know if he truly know how to play linebacker. I don't know if he know how to do that.
Oh no, he knows how to play linebacker. That's Arvell Reese you talking about. They just let Arvell Reese freestyle. But okay. Sonny Styles is the top linebacker coming out the draft. Behind him, I would actually go Anthony Hill from Texas.
I like Anthony Hill.
And after Anthony Hill, I'd go Jacob Rodriguez.
You put him up above CJ Adler?
C.
You said who?
I said C, yes.
All right. I like Anthony Hill. I like Jacob
But
Rodriguez.
CJ Allen, and then I go Trotter from Missouri.
So we look at it a little differently. I got Sonny Styles. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I like Hill from Texas.
Mm-hmm.
I like Jacob Rodriguez. I got CJ Allen. I got Galladay. I got Trotter, and then Barham. You know who I really like? If he was a tad bit bigger, the nigga
Who's
from Texas A&M, York. I like him a lot.
York is good.
I like him a lot. I just think that what is he? I think he's like 5'10", 5'11", something like that. If he was a tad bit bigger, I'd be like, hey, man, I have him in the second round. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
go ahead.
Well, I mean, that don't really bother me because I look at a guy, man, it's hard to say now with his injury history, and I hate that we didn't keep him, but I understood the situation. Nakobe Dean.
Shout out to Nakobe Dean. I love Nakobe Dean.
Nakobe Dean, another great Georgia linebacker, man.
You know I love Nakobe.
Yeah, man, I love Nakobe too. I was over the moon when we drafted him a few years ago.
He got
Very
hurt.
cerebral player.
And now him and what's his name in damn Oakland, man? Or not?
Yeah, they in Vegas.
Vegas, not Oakland, Vegas. Excuse me.
Yeah. Who else went out? Somebody else went out there.
We had a cornerback from Georgia. What's his name? Oh my God, I called. You lucky you didn't call me on a bad night. I call these dudes' name any day of the week. Cornerback from Georgia. He went out there. Man. Oh my goodness, what's his name? I don't even feel like looking it up right now. But you right. You go ahead. You right.
So I would take after Sonny Styles, I will go Anthony Hill and Jacob Rodriguez. Just because I see Arvell Reese as more of an edge, just like you do. Then I take Trotter. You go back and watch Trotter's tape when he was at Missouri, man. He was blowing guards up. But to me, he's more of a run stopper, just like his daddy was, just like his brother was at Clemson, Trotter Jr., which man, you talking about somebody who's got the worst luck, man. He had to sit behind Nakobe Dean and Zach Bond. Now he's got to sit behind Jahad Campbell. I think Trotter Jr. deserves more playing time, but we're talking about Josiah, I think his name is. Josiah Trotter.
Yeah.
I think he is, if your team has been struggling with run defense, like somebody, say the Bengals, I think the Bengals should take him. And it won't be in the first round. It'll probably be in the second or third. But I definitely think somebody like the Bengals or hell, even the Cowboys.
I'm praying. Listen, I'm praying that he fall to 92. Fall to 92, man. Pick him at 92. If he get there, take him. Take him immediately. I don't think he's going to get there. I don't think he's going to get there.
I think he'll be there. I don't
think so. Real quick, so? do you think who do you have higher, CJ Allen or Trotter?
CJ Allen. Oh, no. Yeah, CJ Allen.
I don't think CJ Allen. I don't think we got a chance at unless we trade back or something like that. I don't think we have a chance at CJ Allen. Anthony Hill or CJ Allen? Who you got?
Anthony Hill.
I like Anthony Hill a lot.
Anthony Hill. I think Anthony Hill, like those, like the first two guys I have ahead of him, like Jacob Rodriguez and Sonny Styles. I think he is a complete linebacker. You can put him at Sam, Will, or Mike, and he's going to shine on that field. I think he's twitchy. I think he can cover running backs coming out the backfield. I don't think he's small. I think he's quick enough to cover running backs, and I think he's big enough to cover tight ends.
Let me ask. So, do you think? And I'm just being honest. When I look at it, I judge players, and I'm like, man, hey, if you're gonna, as a Cowboy fan, we need a middle linebacker, right? That's what we're really looking for. I see certain individuals who I think can play middle, but an individual like Anthony Hill, I think he can play middle to some degree, but I think he also brings pass rush with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I done got to a mindset in when I say this, I done start looking at this thing and man, I won't pass rush so much. I want to ask you a question. I want to ask you a question. I want to ask you a question.
You need somebody to go on the other side of Ezra, who you drafted last year, who I was mad y'all stole him from us, man. I was upset about that.
Second round, I didn't expect him to be there. But
man, I was pissed when y'all got Ezra from Boston College.
Hold on. So I gotta ask you this question. You finna be mad at me now. Don't be mad at me, okay? One of the favorite guys and late round guy. And when I say late round, if it was me, I'm taking him at 92, right? Third round. I'm taking him in the third round. From LSU. Hold on, what's my guy name? Hold on, I'm looking for him on my board. Give me 1 second. All right, there you go. Harold Perkins. I think that LSU used that man wrong entirely. I think that he could be one of the best pass rushers if he would have been utilized going forward. LSU used him all over the place. The man played nickel at one point in time, safety. I'm like, why the fuck you got to play him safety? Anyways, they used him all over the place. They never just allowed that man to come forward. If you allow somebody like Harold Perkins, and I remember when, we follow college football. Man, I remember when he was a high school player being recruited, and I was like, man, he finna be he done went to LSU. This nigga finna be a fucking beast. And he was at first, got hurt, and then they started using him. I was like, what the fuck y'all do? Like, what are y'all doing? Let that man rush the passer. And they stopped doing that, and they just let him run around the field or whatever. But Harold Perkins, in my personal opinion, I got a third round grade on him because I think that's where he'll go. But if I get that opportunity, man, I want an individual like that. And I look at him, once again, kind of like Arvell Reese. I look at him as an edge rusher. Damn him playing middle linebacker, off ball. Man, put that nigga on the damn edge and let that nigga go forward. He finna whoop some ass. That's how I look at it. What you think about Harold Perkins?
I think he's a bit small for that. To me, I think he'd be a great will linebacker. I think he'd be a really good linebacker. If you let him, but if you're talking about him taking on offensive linemen every play, I don't see it. I think he'd be better at linebacker. I think let him rush the passer. I think he'd be a great blitzer if you can create some blitz packages, but it also depends on where he goes. Like if he goes somewhere like, let's say Jacksonville, I think he'd be great there. If you send him somewhere like Kansas City, I think he'd be great there. It all depends on, or with my guy just retiring, Levante David, if you send him there like Tampa. Now, personally, I got Mesidor going to Tampa in the first round.
Oh, Lord. Yeah,
I got Mesidor going to Tampa in the first
round. Hold on. Real quick. Break down Mesidor for me. Break Mesidor down for me.
Now, he's the opposite of Bane for me. I think you can move him around. I think he could actually play a 3 technique.
Hold Hold on. Whoa. You think that Mesidor could play the 3 technique better than Bane could?
I think Mesidor could play the 3 technique better than Bane could.
We're gonna agree to disagree. We're gonna agree to disagree in this situation.
There's a size difference, man. I watched him play inside at a few times last year. There were a few times where they lined up Mesidor and Bane on the same side, and I watched Mesidor absolutely destroy guards. Give me that matchup all day long.
We gonna whoop him.
Give me that matchup.
Man, hold on. All right, hold on. Real quick. What do you think about Cassius Howell?
From A&M?
Yeah, A&M.
Dog.
Who do you like better as far as pass rush go, Mesidor or Howell?
Oh, Mesidor. Wow. Mesidor. If we're comparing them, I like Mesidor better than Howard.
Okay.
But Howard's very physical. I think he's more of a pass rushing end. I'd like to see him play the run a bit more. But to me, he's more of a pass rusher. I think he took advantage of a lot of inferior left tackles. I think they moved him around. They moved him around a lot. I think Mike Elko and his staff did a great job, not only bulking him up from year to year, but moving him around in the defense to where he could exploit matchups. He was never in one spot, so it was hard to game plan for him, but you always had to identify him. And what else is there to say? The man was a unanimous first-team All-American. I mean, he could play some football, man. I like, and he's nasty, man. He's mean. He's very intentional in his movements. Has a great bull rush. He's not very bendy. He's not bendy like say an Arvell Reese or a David Bailey. He doesn't have. To me, he doesn't have.
You saying Mesidor? You saying Mesidor now, right?
No. I'm talking about Howard.
Man, hold on. Wait a minute. I gotta disagree with man. If you look at film on Howard, and the craziest thing is that this is my personal opinion. The man pass rush moves are subpar. You know what he really?
Subpar? Yeah, he doesn't have a lot of moves.
But you know
he has a great bull rush.
No, it ain't even a bull rush. You know what he good at? Dipping that shoulder and turning the corner. He can dip the shoulder and turn the corner. I don't know exactly how it worked. I watched it. Hold on. We're going to pull this up. I ain't finna pull it up because they'll be instruct my video and they strike me out the damn time. I get struck so much time. I get struck so much so it doesn't even matter. But man, that nigga, man, the dip that he has, that man, Cassius Howell. I ain't gonna lie to you. This is I put this. I love Cassius Howell. I got Cassius Howell as my third best pass rusher. You know what I'm saying? As far as edge. Well, when I say third, let me rephrase that. So I kind of put him in. Can you play? Are you just an outside linebacker? And that's why I say third, because with Christian Parker coming in, shout out to Philly for allowing Christian Parker to come over and do his thing. You know what I'm saying? I hope he do his thing, man. We trying to see that man.
We're gonna miss him. We're gonna miss Christian Parker, and we're gonna miss Clint Hurt. We're gonna miss Coach Hurt. I think Jordan Davis, as well as Jalen Carter, Crash Out Carter. I think they're gonna. And I love
Jordan. And I love Jordan Carter. You know, Jalen.
Yeah. Crash Out Carter.
You know, I love him. I gotta ask you real quick. I think it's the first time. What's your thoughts on Christian Parker? Did you know about him before now, or did you have anything?
Oh yeah, I knew the coaching staff. Those are, a lot of the talks surrounding the Eagles this offseason have been around, Jalen Hurts and his attitude, which is all BS really. I think it's a hit job.
What's your other boy name, man? That's supposed to be getting traded to the Patriots.
Oh, AJ Brown. AJ Brown's gone. AJ Brown's gone.
Why? Why would you trade AJ Brown?
Because he don't want to be there. AJ Brown, in my opinion, to kind of digress a little bit, in my opinion, great player, all-pro receiver. But he has an opinion of himself, and right, wrong, or indifferent. To me, what I think happened with AJ Brown is he sees Puka Nacua eating, he sees Jamar Chase eating, he sees Justin Jefferson eating, and he wants those.
He got a contract, didn't he? Didn't he get a contract?
Yeah, we just paid him. Yeah, paid him right before the 24 season. I want to say right before the season when we won the Super Bowl.
So he done had what, 2 years of eating big money.
Look, he's been an All-Pro twice under Jalen, so I don't understand. He had I think he had close to 1,500 yards 2 years in a row with double-digit touchdowns. So he's more concerned at this point, and this is just going by what he said. He wasn't happy after we won the Super Bowl, even though he had, I think, close to 100 yards in the Super Bowl, had a touchdown. That wasn't enough for him. Winning the Super Bowl, scoring in the Super Bowl, he wants to have those Jamar Chase type games where he has 17 catches, 200 yards, and 3 touchdowns. That's what satisfies AJ Brown, because he kicked in. Somebody brought this up. I think Gerald McCoy brought this up on their podcast. He did the same thing before he left Tennessee. He kicked up the same type of noise about not getting the ball, and we just all kind of swept it under the rug because it was Ryan Tannehill.
Man, who cares, man? You winning.
Exactly.
And you getting all pro numbers.
And you've gotten 2 contracts out of Philly. He got a contract with Philly. He got 1 contract with Philly, and then he got extended. So he's gotten his money, he's gotten his all pros, but that's not enough for him because he sees these other guys, and he saw Jackson Smith and Jigba this year, have 1,800 yards. And I think that bothers him. Winning isn't the end all be all for him. He wants his stats. So we're going to send him somewhere where he can get his stats. Now, personally, me, my name is Petty Murphy. Bruh, I send you. Look, I swear to God, I'll send you to Vegas.
Hey, take your ass on. Take your ass on.
I'll send you to Vegas. It used to be, I can't say it no more, but I used to say all the time, keep on playing. I'll send your ass to Detroit.
Facts. Hey. Well, Detroit decent now. They decent now. So.
Yeah. I can't say it no more. They actually.
Hey, we'll send your ass to Cleveland.
I'll send your ass to Miami. Keep playing with me. You want to go to Miami?
Hey, go ahead. Hey, damn where you want to go. You don't want to be here. We'll send you where.
You want to trade? I'll send you to Cleveland now.
Okay, hold on. All right, DJ. Hold on. All right.
But yeah, we're gonna you look at the corners, you look at the DBs he's developed over the years, going back to Christian Parker, you look at the DBs he's developed over the years, whether it's Quinyon Mitchell, Cooper DeJean, Reed Blankenship, you look at his coaching with Darius Slay, who was, a Pro Bowl corner before he got to Philly. But he elevated his game when he got to Philly.
If you look at Denver, when he had, and that's why I say I think Dallas, man, you got to draft a big time corner right now, because when Denver drafted, what's the brother name over there?
Is it Surtain? You talking about Surtain? Or
Surtain. When Surtain was drafted over there, who was over there?
Christian Parker.
Exactly. So
Christian Parker. That's why we thought we were getting Surtain before the 24 season.
Amazing. All right, hold on. I gotta ask you this question. And we gotta move forward because I ain't finna be out here all night. But so I want to ask you, man, in your opinion, So, as a Cowboy fan, I listen to these folks talk or whatever, and one of the people they can't stand, right, is Keldrick Falk. Right? Keldrick Falk out of Auburn. From Auburn. Don't really have a plan. He athletic than a motherfucker. Man, what's your thoughts on? And I got 3 players for you. I want you to respond to. Keldrick Falk, T.J. Parker, right? And I want you to talk about Mesidor. Keldrick Falk, Mesidor, and T.J. Parker. T.J. Parker from Clemson, Keldrick Falk from Auburn, Mesidor from Miami. Mesidor, I guess both of his feet hurt, and supposedly he old. Supposedly, none of that don't mean nothing to me. Keldrick Falk, not really having sack production. If he come into this system, the 3-4 system, I look at him, he's going to be a 5 technique or something like that. Not really an edge rusher. I look at the same thing with T.J. Parker. What do you think about those guys?
I don't see Keldrick Falk being if y'all going to a 3-4 system, I don't see him being a 4 tech. Because those 4 techs have to be big, man. You got to think of, the Richard Seymours of the world, the Leonard Williams of the world. Those are the archetypes that you need in a 34 system to play that 34 DN. I wouldn't see him as a good fit in Dallas. To me, T.J. Parker, not real big on him because I do you
like T.J. Parker?
I'm not real big.
Before I ask that, what happened with Clemson? Clemson seemed to be a school that, and we SEC guys, but we see Clemson here and there. What happened with Clemson? It seemed like they was a big time school at one point in time. It seemed like they're just falling down the ranks right now. They're just falling further and further down. And the guys that goes over there, they don't end up, I'm not going to say they don't end up being nothing because what's the brother who went to New Orleans, the white boy, no disrespect to him. He ended up in New Orleans, but we ain't seen nothing great from him.
Oh, you're talking about, dang, man, I know who you're talking about.
I can't call his name. And as a Georgia fan, I wanted to recruit him. I was like, hey, we want you to come.
Oh,
man. He ended up going to Clemson, ended up with New Orleans, but he ain't did nothing.
Oh, he just ain't did nothing. I know exactly who you're talking about, the big white dude.
I can't call his name right now.
I can't think of his name. It'll come to me later.
We'll figure it out. But what do you see going on as far as this situation, as far as these guys that's coming from the ACC? No disrespect to T.J. Parker and what's the other brother name from Clemson? What's the other brother name? I can't think of his name right now.
Oh, you talking about Peter Woods?
Peter Woods, thank you. You got Peter Woods and you got T.J. Parker, both coming from Clemson. I'm not high on either one of them. I don't trust them. Me personally, I don't trust them.
I think Peter Woods got doubled a lot.
Agree. I do agree. He did get doubled.
Peter Woods, and for good reason. I think Peter Woods is your. I see it more as a. I see it more of a 3 tech or no 1 tech. I see it more as a nose in the league. He's great at drawing double teams.
I don't know if he's big enough. Is he big enough?
Yeah, man. I remember that kid coming out of high school when he was at Thompson. He's not very tall. He's probably 6'2", maybe. But he's stout, man. He's a solid 330. Solid. 6'2", no neck, long arms. Long arms. A solid 330. Like it's some guys who, you know how to You got your program weight. You got your program weight, and then you got your real weight.
You got your real weight. Hey, you got what you play. You got your playing weight.
330 pounds.
Hey, you got your measurable weight, and then you got your playing weight. I'm a measuring. I'm coming in at 315, but I'm playing at all of especially when they put that peanut butter on me. I'm playing all of 335. It is what it is. Tell me I'm lying. Am I lying?
You know, the program might say 5'10", but you're really 5'8.5". You know what I mean?
Man, look, I play in high school, right? I'm 6'5". Been 6'5". That's the tallest I've ever been, 6'5". I on the programs when we played in AAU Nationals, I was 6'7". And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, I'm like, who the fuck is this? At 6'7".
Yeah, in high school.
I done been 6'5" my whole life.
Look, I was 290 in the program. I was 270 on the field.
Is that? You be like, hey, motherfucker, hey, they just add shit to you, bro. You be like, all right, whatever.
Right.
I just gotta go play. That's all I can do is go play.
Right.
But
I was like, yeah. Add 10 more pounds to it.
It is. All right, go ahead.
But as far as what happened to Clemson, man, it's simply Dabo Swinney has failed to embrace change. He thinks he can still, recruit coming out of high school, and they're not going to spend the money. They're not going to spend the money.
They did start. They did start this year. They did start to spend money in NIL. I could be wrong about this, but I believe they started spending money in NIL. I do believe they did that.
Well, from what I've seen, he's blowing the whistle on guys trying to recruit his guys coming out of, especially Ole Miss when Lane Kiffin was there. He's blowing the whistle on guys coming after his guys. So
Dabo gonna act the fool anyway. He done been acting the fool.
Yeah, man, and I think he's earned a little leeway with those 2 national championships. Even though the first one he won was we're talking about 8 and 10 years ago now, so it's been a while. But you look at it, he was still winning ACC championships. He made the playoffs in 24. So they're not that far off. It's kind of like the same thing what everybody's trying to do with Alabama. Everybody's trying to bury Alabama now. But I think Clemson's just strictly up until, like you said, like you said, until this year, they're strictly going off high school recruiting, and they're not really hitting the transfer portal. When
gotta hit it. You gotta hit it.
You gotta hit it now.
You gotta hit it now.
It is what it is. I mean, you can easily turn over your roster with the transfer portal, and I think that's what's affected college football a lot more than NIL. I think it's the transfer portal. These guys who would normally be sitting on the bench 2 and 3 years, it was like, it ain't gonna work out here. So I think I'll go.
All right, I gotta ask you this. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna give you. Let's see. Real quick. So my favorite, one of the hardest positions, and there are 2 positions that I struggle to evaluate, right?
Mm-hmm.
I struggle to evaluate edge rushers. I struggle to evaluate safeties, right? And so I think I'm pretty close to being, I ain't gonna say right, but I think I'm pretty decent in I want to ask you this. I'm gonna give you 4 names.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you 4 names. I want you to place them for me. How you see them as far as it goes. I'm gonna do it, if you don't mind, if you got time. I'm gonna do it twice for you. I want to do it with edge, rushers, and safeties. Okay.
Okay.
So, Romello Height from Texas. What is it? Texas Tech. Romello Height, R. Mason Thomas from Oklahoma, and then we already talked about Cassius Howell a tad bit, but I'm putting him in this one, Cassius Howell, and I want to put what's the nigga name? Lawrence, Malachi. I think it's Malachi Lawrence from. I could be wrong about the name, so if I'm wrong about the name, I apologize. Let me know if you need clarification. But from UF
Lawrence, that's from you talking about the guy from
UCF.
I want to say UCF.
Yeah.
About to say USC, but UCF.
Yeah. So if you had to, with those three names right there, are you familiar with those names?
I'm familiar with Lawrence, and I'm familiar with I'm familiar with Lawrence. The other two I really hadn't watched.
Are you not familiar with Cassius Howell?
Cassius Howard, yeah, because he played in the SEC.
Right. At A&M. R. Mason Thomas. Are you familiar with him?
From Oklahoma.
Yes.
And didn't really watch him play a lot. It really wouldn't be fair to evaluate him because I really didn't watch him a lot.
Okay. I'll change it. No problem. I ain't got no problem with that. Let me ask this. Dylan Thieneman. You know Thieneman from Oregon.
From Oregon.
The safety from Oregon.
Yeah.
Zakee Wheatley. I probably said that brother's name all the way wrong. Zakee Wheatley from Penn State. And then
I said didn't really watch him.
Okay. Damn. All right. Hey. I'm for find a motherfucking group that you didn't watch. Respect. I say that respectfully. And I mean, no disrespect to you. No disrespect.
But a lot of these guys that played late at night, man, like I really didn't get, I really didn't. If they played the same time Bama was playing, or the same time a good SEC game was on, I really didn't watch them a lot. It was a few prime time games. Okay, let me check this guy out, man, because everybody keeps talking about him.
Man, you know what? I love the draft so much, and the reason I love the draft so much is because I always be trying to help my Cowboys out. I be trying my best, and you know what I realized? Man, it don't matter if I look at none of this shit or not, because the Cowboys ain't for the draft anybody. They're gonna end up drafting some motherfuckers that I don't even know who they are. Never watched in my life, and I be like, oh. All right, here we go. All right,
but Dub, I'll give you this, man. The Cowboys can draft, dog. As much as I hate to say that, as much as
it depends on vinegar, no. It depends.
As much as that tastes like vinegar coming out of my mouth,
man.
The Cowboys draft really well. They really do.
No, you know we draft well.
What's that?
We draft first round picks well, and we can find late round picks. You know what we suck at? And maybe this is a blessing in disguise. We don't have a second round pick this year. Our second round picks outside of Trayvon Diggs are trash. We have some of the worst second round picks. Do you want me to go through them? I will go through them. If you want.
I mean, we've had some trash second round picks too.
Man, you ain't have no boss man fats out there.
Man, listen, we drafted JJ Arcega-Whiteside in the second round about 10 years ago. Like, come on, bro. We took JJ Arcega-Whiteside.
Hold on.
DK Metcalf and Deebo Samuel.
You didn't take. Hold on. You didn't take. What's that nigga name? What's his name? The tight end. We got a tight end over this motherfucking Schumacher or some shit. I believe you're from Minnesota.
It was Schoonmaker.
Schoonmaker, that's his name.
Yeah.
We got Schoonmaker in this motherfucker. And hold on. Y'all don't remember it. Boss Man Fat. When Boss Man Fat got drafted, you remember Boss Man Fat? You don't know who Boss Man Fat is. Exactly. I know who Boss Man Fat is.
I'm about to say your point.
Hey, all I'm trying to tell you is that, man, hey, and no disrespect, and rest in peace to the brother. We drafted a motherfucker he ended up, once again, no disrespect to him, he ended up killing himself. You know what I'm saying?
You talking about Nealon?
Yeah, Marshawn Nealon. I mean, it is what it is. And for the last 5 years, you know the second round picks I can give you that actually made sense? Trayvon Diggs. That's what I can give you. And they got rid of his ass last year. Oh, I'm just telling you the truth.
Yeah,
man.
he was ready to go. He was ready to go.
I don't know. All right.
He was ready to go. Number one, it was his. I mean, Trayvon Diggs used to get on my nerves at Bama. So
we're gonna let it go. We're gonna let that go. We're gonna let it go.
Yeah, he's a gambler, man. Now when he's right, he's right. But when
he's wrong, he's wrong.
So it's always been a give and take thing, man. Because he tried to jump some routes on Jamar Chase a couple times. Tried to jump some routes on Justin Jefferson a couple times. Burned.
When you missed that jam, and then your ass, man, come on, bro. All right.
Yeah, he'll miss the jam, or his big thing, man. He tries to jump routes. When he jumps routes and he misses, it's 6.
It's 6. I love watching them. Year 1 and 2. 1 and 2, I was good. 3 after that, I'm like, bruh, you can't just keep giving plays up. You can't just keep giving plays up, bro.
Yeah.
All right. Receivers. This is interesting to me right here. So I'm gonna tell you my top 3 receivers, right? And then I want you to, if you agree or disagree, Jordan Tyson, that's my number 1 receiver.
Agreed.
I got Cardell Tate as my number 2 receiver, and I have Lemon from USC as my number 3 receiver. How do you look at these top guys as far as receivers go? How do you look at them?
I think Jordan Tyson has an opportunity to be.
And real quick. And it was weird as hell that this nigga he got a hamstring injury, don't work out for shit, and then just end up working out a week ago. You're like, hold on, what the hell just happened?
Yeah. And see, the injuries is what bothers me with Jordan Tyson. Carnell Tate is more of a, I think he benefited from being the deep threat. Even though he plays fast. He didn't run a fast 40 time, which doesn't really bother me. Like I always say, turn on the tape. For some reason, he always gets behind people.
Some type of way
he get behind people. He ran like a high 4.5.
And that's the other thing. He didn't run fast, but on the field, he's fast.
He's fast. He plays fast.
Yeah.
So
I played with a guy, Chris Slaughter. Look at it on, no disrespect to anybody, but Chris Slaughter, man, this nigga, he went and played for Auburn or whatever. Me and Chris, we played basketball together, right? Chris, man, this nigga he's 6'2", and I love playing basketball. I love playing with him, first off, because the first time I ever got clipped going up for a dunk, I got clipped, right? Antonio played for Ohio State. Slaughter played for Auburn. Man, the first time I got clipped, they was like, man, fuck nah. And the next play, well, I ain't gonna say the next play, the next opportunity they got, man, they took them niggas out. You know what I'm saying? They was like, man, they ain't finna do that to you. I said, hey, I rock with y'all, right?
Right.
Man, got a chance. Tonio, everything I love. Tonio, he hit, we had a tournament called the Bad Brawl, and it was a Christmas tournament, basketball. And Peach County, they would come play or whatever. Tonio hit 3/4. Man, that nigga hit a shot from our free throw line. My brother Quinn, he missed the free throw. Tonio picked that bitch up and shot that bitch from half court and made it. And we lost that motherfucking game off of that. But I can't stand that nigga. But I played ball with him. Slaughter, when me and him, we end up playing each other, you know what I'm saying, against each other basketball. Man, I locked that nigga down. Man, I had that stiff ass forearm out there. You know, when you playing basketball, you get that forearm on a motherfucker. Hey, I was always a heavy motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? When I say heavy, I ain't saying I'm fat, but I got a little more. He's that nigga weigh all of 175. I weigh all of 215. I got that forearm on your motherfucking ass. What you finna do, nigga? Let's go. And
yeah, you know how it is when some guys grab you. They just, okay.
yeah. You already know it. You know how it go. So, but
like I said, I'll never forget. You know, when in high school when I played against Marcel Darius.
Yeah.
Man,
it's different. It's just different.
Oh, you're different. Yeah.
Hey, and one thing I always said is with Slaughter, man, is he quicker than me? Absolutely. And the crazy thing is I wouldn't really know, you know what I'm saying? Like, I played power forward, small forward. This nigga played point guard. Hey, I told them nigga, and me and Chris, because we played together in AAU and shit, I'm on your motherfucking helmet, nigga. I know what you don't like. You know what I'm saying? And as long as you keep one hand in the air, that used to always be my goal. Keep one hand in the air. But the other hand, I got that forearm on your motherfucking ass, and I'm finna control everything you doing, nigga. Let's go. And shout out to my brother, man. That's my brother, though. I love him. But anyways, I say all that to say, man, when you get in those situations, a nigga try to snipe you or whatever, man, Chris and Tonio, them niggas like, nah, hell nah, you on my motherfucking team, man. And they was age exceptions, so they're a year older than us. You know what I'm saying? So when you play AAU, you get three age exceptions. So Chris, Tonio, and Jamal were our 3 age exceptions. You know what I'm saying? Meaning that either they failed or I don't know what happened, but they ain't in the grade they supposed to be in. We all in the grade we supposed to be in. They not. No, on everything.
We went through that. We used to go through that all the time in Little League. Man, ain't no way in hell this dude 12. I used to coach Little League football. I was like, hold on, man, because you had the option before the game started. The way our league ran, you had the option of, hey, coach, let me see everybody's birth certificate. You can only do that before the game started. The coaches had to have everybody's birth certificate on file, and you get out there, you get to see these kids. And I coached 8, 9, and 10-year-olds.
Okay.
It's like, yo, hey, let me see his birth certificate. Hey, no, this dude is 5'8". He at least 250. I need to see it.
Hey, hold on. Did y'all have a rule? Hey, bro, you can't be over 200 pounds running the ball, bro.
Oh no. It was just age.
Damn. Y'all just let it go. Y'all just let it go.
Yeah, we letting it ride. If you got a 150-pound running back in Little League, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is at that point. But you can only request the birth certificate before the game. Ain't no at halftime and this quarterback got 4 touchdowns. You want to see his birth certificate now. Ain't none of that. No, you should ask me before the game. Hey, let me see number 5's birth certificate real quick. Cause this kid got a back plate, he spat it up, and he got a shield. I need to see his birth certificate. Oh, okay.
Brother.
Okay. So he just turned 11, huh? He
Brother,
just turned 11. This
hold on.
10U, he just turned 11.
But the crazy thing is so I was one of the kids, right? Like, as I got older, you know what I'm saying? Shit, you know, I'm taller, getting taller or whatever. Man, pull it up. And I was never an age exception. And so because they age exceptions, you know what I'm saying? And you get three age exceptions AAU. Tonio, Chris, and Jamal were always our age exceptions. And my thing was, I was like, man, fuck y'all. Hold on. Y'all older than us. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of got mad about that shit. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I got mad at a young age. I got mad about that shit. And the thing that stopped me is when I got clipped, man, T.O. and Slaughter, they was like, nah, fuck that. Watch, hey. And Coach Hill was, you know, he was the deacon at the church. He was our coach, but he was also the deacon at the church. So, you know, Coach Hill wanted to do things the right way. Man, Slaughter was like, hey, man, fuck that. If they didn't took you out, you know what I'm saying? When I went up the dunk or whatever, and mind you, 13, whatever, they 15 at this time. So I'm going up, man. I get clipped. Them niggas said, hey, we got you. Them niggas, man, they undercut a motherfucker. So on everything I love, Tonio, he go under, Slaughter go up top when the nigga go up. Man, they clip this nigga and put hands on this dude. And I'm sitting here like, God damn. And on everything I love, after they did it, it was like, shit, man, hey, you with us, man. Ain't nobody for the fuck with you. You good. Keep doing what you doing. And I didn't even realize I was good. It took me a minute to realize. I didn't realize I was good in basketball until 11th grade, right? So
I was terrible.
But I didn't get a chance to play until the 9th grade. So I had always played like in the streets and shit like that. But I never knew I was good. Man, them niggas was like, man, fuck no. They'll never do it. They'll never do it again. And after that, get what happened? Ain't nobody ever do shit. Because Tonio and they from Fort Valley. You know what I'm saying? So
country boy.
Beach County. Nigga, I'm from Warner Robins. But Beach County and Warner Robins is a little different. You know what I'm saying? Like them, they hood niggas. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no hood nigga. I ain't really no hood nigga. I'm country-ish. I'm countryer than a motherfucker, but I grew up in a good situation. You know what I'm saying? Man, them niggas was like, nah, fuck that. They'll never do it again. I said, man, hey, it's all good. They was like, nah, fuck that. It ain't good. And this is when I was scared to cuss. This how you know how crazy it was. I'm scared to cuss because I ain't grow up cussing and shit. They was like, nah, fuck that. You with us. And if you with us, then we got you. That shit was crazy. But all right. Going back to the receiver situation, Jordan Tyson, Lemon, and Tate. How do you place them?
I take Jordan Tyson first. I think he'll be the first receiver off the board.
Even with him being now, you know he had an injury situation. They said it's soft tissue. Tissue. I think they said it was a hamstring or some shit. I don't know. But he ended up running.
He missed time last year because of a hamstring. And
but
I think he had
an
ankle injury. I think he had an ankle injury in 24, if I'm not mistaken, when they won the Big 12 and went on to the playoff. I think he had an ankle injury that year too. He ended up running. He ended up running because he didn't do the the what they call it, the combine stuff or anything like that, pro day stuff. He just did his
running situation, and all that. He did that on his own, and they say he had good numbers as far as running goes. So you think that he's the number one receiver? I got him as my number. I got him as my number one. My number one receiver.
He's also my number one. But you know who I would take over? I would take him and Carnell Tate 1 and 2. You know who my number 3 is?
Cooper.
Not Cooper.
Who?
KC Concepcion from A&M.
I don't like Concepcion.
I love Concepcion.
I can't stand.
I think you can line him. I think you can line him up anywhere on the offense. I don't think he's a true number one. The guys we're talking about, I don't think Carnell Tate's a number one. I think he's a good complementary receiver. I think he's great at drawing coverage. I think Jordan Tyson's a true number one, but I look at KC Concepcion as a guy who could do many things, including help you in the return game. I think people who, yeah.
You know who and you're going to think I'm crazy when I say this. The nigga from goddamn, not Louisiana, from Louisville, Bell, the nigga who got hurt. If he didn't get hurt, I would have him above Concepcion. The way I got it, I got Tyson, I got Tate, I got Lemon. And if the nigga didn't get hurt, he tore his ACL. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I would have Bell before Concepcion. I got Cooper before Concepcion, and then I got Concepcion.
And see, I got Cooper before Lemon.
You got Cooper before Lemon?
I got Cooper before Lemon.
Wow. Why? Break that down for me.
I think he's just taller, more physical. I think Cooper is not a bad. I'm not a Cooper, but Lemon. It's not a bad thing. I just see him as more of a slot merchant. I saw him taking advantage of slot corners and linebackers more. I didn't see him line up a lot outside. And that's what I like for my receivers to do. I like for you to number one, have great hands. Number two, have great feet. And number three, block. And number four, I like for you to be more versatile. Even though a lot of wide receivers line up at that X position, I never really saw Lemon do a lot at X. The games that I saw him in, he wasn't the X a lot. He was more of a Z. So it's that's why I got Lemon so far now.
Give me your rankings on so you got, correct me if I'm wrong, you got Tyson, Tate, Concepcion, Lemon, Cooper. Is that how you have it?
Cooper then Lemon.
Oh, my bad. So you got Tyson, Tate, Concepcion, Cooper, Lemon.
And I'm not sure if he's coming out, but somebody else I'm really high on. What was the other guy from Indiana? Surratt.
Man, Surratt come out? I love so this is the craziest thing. Surratt, he's coming out. I love Surratt. I think, but I got a second round grade on Surratt. I got him behind Tyson, Lemon, Tate, Concepcion, Cooper, and I have Bernard.
Jeremy Bernard.
If Bell wasn't hurt, if he wasn't hurt, I would have him above Surratt. But because he's injured, I have Surratt above him. But I love Bell. I love Bell. I just, because he's hurt guy. You know what I'm saying? Towards ACL, all that kind of stuff. But I love Surratt. You talking about from Indiana, correct?
Yeah.
Man, I love Surratt. I think Surratt is a man. He's not like really a big deep threat or anything like that, but a possession guy, man, that's a rat all day. Man, he a dog. I love watching him play.
You know who Surratt really reminds me of?
Who is that?
Keenan Allen.
Amazing. And he big body. He big body with it.
And somebody this is just me, my opinion. This is the last thing I'm gonna say. Then I'm gonna slide out. To me, the most slept on receiver in this draft is Zachariah Branch.
Man, all right. You know I love, man. You know I'm a Georgia. You know I'm a Georgia fan. You know I love Zach.
Yeah.
This is my problem.
I think Zachariah Branch is going to somehow, some way, end up in San Francisco getting on my damn nerves.
But you know what I hate? I hate his size. And I think that Georgia, me personally, and you know I love Georgia. You know, you already know that.
Mm-hmm.
I think we did him a disservice by running the scheme that we ran. Man, I think Zachariah Branch, man, I think he's a downfield threat. Man, you know how we used him? We threw this nigga bubble screens. That's what we did. We threw him bubble screens and slants, and it wasn't nothing down the motherfucking field. I think he can be a down the field threat as well. And man, I love Zachariah Branch. I think he was so underutilized as far as Georgia goes.
Not just Georgia, his entire college career, because you go back to when he was at USC, all they did was let him return kicks.
Agreed. I ain't disagreeing with you.
But Kansas City or San Francisco is going to get him, and it's going to piss me off.
They going and get what they going to do? Eat. They finna eat with the nigga.
They going to scheme him up, man.
They finna eat. I ain't gonna lie. I got Zachariah Branch. I got him in the third round.
Yeah.
But I think that him being in the third round, I don't think that's a problem because man, if you understand how to use them, just go to a team that understand how to use you, and man, I think he gonna eat. Do I have any other questions for you? Hold on, I ain't asked this.
Okay.
Safeties. So I think me and you, we both agree that Caleb Down, number one safety, right?
Absolutely. Top 5 player in the draft.
Man, I told you I got him number. Hold on, let me make sure I got number 3. I got him number 3. Make sure I'm accurate about that. Number two, excuse me. I said number 3. Number 2, I got him. Only person I got above him is Arvell Reese. I love Caleb Downs. But I want to ask about some of the other guys, if you got time. Do you have time?
Yeah, I probably got about 5 more minutes.
Well, just break this down for me. Thieneman, where do you see him at? What's his name? Man, I'm gonna fuck the nigga name up. McNeil Warren, Wheatley, Clark, Halsey. What do you have those guys at? And safety, real quick, I gotta say, safety is the hardest position for me to judge because one safety does this, another safety does that. None of these dudes. It's a fine line between.
It's a fine line between your Jamal Adams of the world, who's more of a run support safety, but a liability in coverage, and then you got your coverage safeties.
None of these dudes do the same thing.
None of them.
But it's so hard to judge them. It's so hard to judge them, in my opinion. Go ahead.
You know who people are really sleeping on, man, and I don't think he gets talked about a lot. I think he's going to be a day 3 pick. But I watched him in the playoffs, and I watched him I watched him against who was it? Even though they lost that game, I watched him against Louisville. Keontae Scott from Miami. I'm high on him, man.
Hold on. Keontae Scott, what position you have him? So you have him as a safety?
Yeah, he's a safety.
So well, this is the thing. And I love Keontae Scott. I'm a
and
fan
even
of
Kilgore from South Carolina, man. Kilgore from South Carolina was solid.
Hold on. So with Keontae Scott, I have Keontae Scott as a nickel corner. I think he can play safety, but I have him as a nickel corner. And the dude from South Carolina that you were just bringing up, Kilgore. I love Kilgore. I'm a fan of his. I just don't know where to put him at. That's my problem with Kilgore. I don't know where quite to put him at. You know what I'm saying?
I think he'll be a safety. I think Keontae Scott, I think he'll play more safety in the league than nickel corner. So that's why I got him. I know he's one of those hybrid guys who can play. He's one of those safeties that can actually cover. That's what makes him a nickel corner. Because if you get a safety that can't cover, what you got is a small linebacker like Jamal Adams.
Right.
I wasn't high on Jamal Adams coming out of LSU as a safety anyway. I thought he went way too high with the Jets. I figured he would play. I thought he was just another linebacker because he couldn't cover. He was a complete liability in coverage, but he could stack the quarterback. He was great in run support, and so people took a flyer on him. And that was also at the time when LSU DBs were the pinnacle of the sport. So everybody wanted the LSU DB at that time. But I was never high on Jamal Adams. I always thought he was a complete liability in coverage, and I don't need my safety to be a complete liability in coverage.
I could never figure out what Jamal. I could never figure out what he was supposed to do. I could never figure it out.
Exactly what he's doing now, being a linebacker.
And that's the problem. I don't need my. So all right. I want to ask this. So you brought up a name, and the name that I love was Scott, right? I love that individual. And I got a 3rd round grade on him. You know what I'm saying?
I got him going 4th, 5th.
I got a 3rd. The reason I love him is because even though he played cornerback at Miami, right? But he ended up playing kind of everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they moved. I'm about to say they moved him around.
The thing that I thought he did the best was come downhill. He could tackle, a very good tackler. And then if he had to deal with individuals in the nickel, you know what I'm saying, he could cover there. I don't look at him as a cornerback or anything. I look at him as a true safety, the same way I look at Caleb Downs. I look at him kind of look at how I look at Caleb Downs. He a poor man, Caleb Downs. Now, Caleb Downs better than him, respectfully. No disrespect to him.
No. Caleb Downs is way better than him.
but at the same time, he has those attributes where, man, I want him playing. Man, I'm not trying to put you in man-to-man coverage or those. Man, I want you in the slot. You know what I'm saying? I think he's smart enough and understand the game enough. I put this on everything I look. I've been watching, trying to figure out cloud coverage and how you wall shit off and who has to pick what up, right? As far as coverage goes.
Understand the triangle.
Now, I did it because I started watching Christian Parker. And so I'm looking at Christian Parker and I'm like, okay, this is what I need to be trying to figure out. Who can do these things? You know what I'm saying? And so when I start to look at it, I'm like, all right, well, man, everybody ain't fit up. If we playing zone, man, I need niggas who's smart enough to be able to do this, this, and this. You know what I'm saying? I think Caleb Downs is that guy. I think Scott, I think he is right there. I ain't gonna say he on the level with Caleb Downs, but I think he understands it and can do it as well. I think he's a very smart player. It is just interesting watching these guys do what they gonna do as far as this system, this scheme goes. So I don't know. I'm probably out of order right here. I'm just being honest. I'm probably out of order.
To me, like I said, in my mind, I make comparisons when I watch these guys and I look at their skill sets, man. When I look at Thieneman from Oregon, you know who I see when I look at him? I see another Derwin James. Just the skill set. Just the skill set.
I don't see Derwin James.
I'm not saying the production's gonna match. I'm saying height, weight, and the way they used him at Oregon, they used him like Florida State used to use Derwin James.
Who do you see with Wheatley?
Wheatley
from I think you said you didn't see Wheatley.
Yeah, I ain't really watching him. You talking about Wheatley from Penn State? Yeah, I ain't really watch a lot of them because Penn State was terrible.
I agree that Penn State was terrible. Go watch Wheatley, and this is the thing. So, and I'm only speaking from a Cowboys perspective. You got to remember that when I'm talking. So, because we went and picked up the nigga from Arizona or whatever, we went and picked him up. My thing is if you with Wheatley, you can utilize him down in the box if you need to. But what I need Wheatley to do, I need you to be the over the top guy, and then it gives range and it gives me the ability to utilize my other guys in a different way. You know what I'm saying? And so it's so hard to watch some of this stuff, man. It's so hard to watch it because I just think that it'd be so out of order. It'd be so out of order. And I mean, it is what it is. Go ahead. McNeil Warren, have you had a chance to watch him?
McNeil Warren from Toledo? No, I hadn't had a chance to watch him.
No worries.
But I didn't watch much MAC football. Now, if you'd asked me about Conference USA, because the school that's close to me, Jack State, I watched a lot of that conference, but I didn't get to watch a lot of MAC football last year. So
man, I'm finna be mean. I'm finna be mean at this motherfucker. Running backs. Last one, and then I'm done. I got you. I apologize. You know I'm gonna hold you over as long as I can. Outside of Jordan Love, who are your top running backs in this draft outside of Jordan Love?
The guy that was in the backfield with him.
Price?
What's his name? Yes.
Price is
really good.
I got Price as a 3rd round pick. Go ahead.
You got Price as a 3rd round pick?
Yeah, I do. I don't, man. Jordan Love, I got him as a 1st round pick. Man, if anybody, and it is running backs, respectfully. It's running backs. So I mean, I got over Price. I got Johnson. I got Johnson from Nebraska. I got him over Price.
Okay. After Price, and this is going back to his tape 2 years ago, I got Singleton from Penn State.
I like Singleton.
I also like Katron Allen. I like Katron Allen. Who else? What's my man's name? I'm gonna throw my guy some love, man. I'm gonna throw Jam Miller some love.
Man, you out of order. You out of order.
Even with his injury, this is complete bias, by the way.
Okay.
Nothing more, nothing less. This is complete bias.
At least you honest.
But man.
You know who I like a lot?
Who's that?
It's gonna sound crazy. I like Claiborne out of Vanderbilt. I like
That's
Claiborne.
not crazy.
I like, man, he fast, and I don't think I got a third round grade on him. You know what I'm saying? I think he should go in the third round. He's not gonna go in the third round. I know this already. You know what I'm saying? But I like Claiborne a lot. He fat. The only guess what my knock on him
What's
is?
that?
The
What's
nigga
that?
don't know. He has no clue how to pick up pass blitzes. But then you had what's his name, Pavio, whoever it was out there. He ain't gonna have no clue anyway. So that's my knock on him.
That's who definitely about to go undrafted.
Pavia? You think Pavia going undrafted?
Hell no, ain't nobody drafted Pavia.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree 100%. I ain't got him. I ain't even got him in the top. Shit, hold on, let me look at my quarterbacks. I ain't got this nigga.
I ain't got him on the board.
Yeah, he's not on the board for me either. So,
Man,
hey, Pavia,
just go back to Nashville, start coaching football, bro.
Hey, do your thing, bro. Do your thing. We ain't got no problem. Hey, I think he got traits. You know what I'm saying? But hold on, where you got your boy at, man? Where you got Ty Simpson?
Well, I got Ty Simpson going just because of the state of the league, man. I got him going second round to the Cardinals.
All right. I plead the fifth on that one.
Yeah, man. Do I think
I don't want no smoke. I don't want no smoke.
Do I think he's terrible? No. I think we depended on him a lot and he came through, but when it was time for the metal to meet the meat, I'm thinking more of the Oklahoma game in Tuscaloosa. He did not play great. I'm thinking about the Auburn game. He did not play great. Definitely the SEC championship. That was hard to watch. As a Bama fan, that was hard to watch. I'm pretty sure you enjoyed it, but we couldn't run the ball.
It's crazy. I hate Auburn more than I hate Alabama.
And see, I hate Tennessee more than I hate Auburn.
You hate what?
Bro, let me explain something to you. It's one thing to lose the Iron Bowl. Like it's you could lose to Auburn in Auburn. It's because it's just one of those games where it's just unpredictable, right? Anything can happen. Auburn could have a terrible record. They could be 2-9, but they're gonna give Alabama the fight of their life. Because that's just the state of the rivalry. You better not lose to Tennessee. You cannot lose to Tennessee. You ask a lot of Alabama fans, bro, and I'm telling you, especially older Alabama fans, because a lot of people don't know this. For about 40 years, Alabama and Auburn didn't play. So the rivalry died down. That they started back playing back in the 70s. Now, it's a rivalry because it divides houses, and you either Auburn or you Alabama. If you don't pick one, both sides hate you. Auburn is more of it's one of those rivalries where we can all shake hands after it's over. All right, you got us again, or all right, you got us this year.
Bruh,
But you bet not lose to Tennessee.
Man, see, this is the nonsense because at Georgia, right?
Mm-hmm.
There are two teams you can't lose to. You can't lose to Tech, and you can't lose to Florida.
Right.
Those are two games.
Now see, it's now you go to Auburn and you go to Florida. Which team can you not lose to?
Florida.
And that's exactly how we view Tennessee.
Wow.
A lot of, especially Bama fans my age, right? Because I had to sit through Auburn beating us 6 years in a row. Or I think it was 5 years in a row. It was 5 or 6. I think it was 6 years in a row. I had to suffer through that. and it was unbearable. Like, it's because you got to hear it every day with Auburn fans. But Tennessee, like, since Tennessee, it goes deeper with Tennessee because Auburn never got us put on probation. You know what I mean? Like, I remember the signs. Like, the first Alabama game I ever went to, I think it was 2002, I want to say. And this was when Tennessee was really good, man. This was, I think I want to say it was Casey Clausen. I think Albert Haynesworth was there, those type of guys. And my hate for Tennessee really developed that year, going all the way back to Peyton Manning. But that year in particular, that was the first Alabama game I ever went to in Tuscaloosa. Tennessee beat Alabama in Tuscaloosa, and I had to hear Rocky Top all day long. And from that point on, I've had, even as a Bama fan, I've had a deep disdain for Tennessee. And even if you go to Philip Fulmer in the early 2000s, he's the one that got Alabama put on probation when Mike Shula was there. Well, right after I want to say right after Franchione left and Mike Shula came in. Well, it was Franchione, then Mike Price. Mike Price got caught with the co-ed. Then he got fired before he even coached the game. And then they brought in Mike Shula. And we were on probation at that time. And that's because Tennessee reported to the NCAA that Alabama students were selling, the Alabama players were selling their books and getting money while they were on scholarship, which is illegal. And so Tennessee was the one that reported it. And we were on probation for a while, down to 10 scholarships. This is while guys like Kenneth Darby and D'Amico Ryans and all them were at school. And so,
man, we weren't worried about none of this shit, man. Listen, hold on. I'm just telling the truth. The reason in Alabama, just being honest, I ain't never had my ass kicked by, and as a Georgia fan, I ain't never had nobody kick my ass as much as Alabama did. It's a fact. That's a fact. And y'all done beat us somewhat of everywhere. And I'm talking about, I done been down to the Georgia Dome. This is before
before Mercedes?
Yeah, it was before Mercedes-Benz. I done been down there for that. I done been down for Mercedes-Benz. Man, hey, the SEC championship game, right? I done been down for this shit. And one thing that you know is when you're playing Alabama, hell, I put money that we whooping anybody else. Alabama is the one team that I can't put money on. I don't know how that works. I don't know what goes on. But I can't put money on it because y'all motherfucking dogs out there. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
And I appreciate that. Hence the reason anytime we talk, I tell the truth. I tell the truth about it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never heard me lie.
I mean, if I was a Georgia fan, I'd hate us too. So I get it.
Hey, it is what it is. But
it is what
shit,
it is.
When we start winning out this motherfucker, hold on, man. No, I ain't trying to be Auburn. I ain't trying to be nigga, I'm trying to be Alabama. Why? Because, man, these niggas done been the individual who stand over and beat the shit out of us in the times of crisis and need. This is what Alabama do. So I ain't worried about none of them motherfuckers. I wanna fight y'all motherfuckers. You damn right.
Yeah, Tennessee is like that for me, man. Especially when they beat us in 22 and they took down the goalposts and all that. They stormed the field. And,
acting a fool.
Acting a fool. Because that was the first time.
Like you ain't never won.
I think we beat them like 15 straight. And, lighting up the cigars and all that good stuff, man. It goes Auburn just because it's the Iron Bowl.
Of course.
Tennessee, LSU. As a Bama fan, it's Auburn, Tennessee, LSU.
That's y'all.
Those are the 3 teams you cannot lose to.
Y'all ain't got no problem losing to Georgia.
You can lose to Georgia.
You can lose to Georgia. You can lose to Georgia.
You can lose to Georgia. It's not a hate thing with Georgia. It's a respect thing. We respect Georgia.
No, we respect Alabama. It ain't about losing.
Yeah,
it's
for the
that,
most part,
man,
y'all give us the game of our life.
We want to fight this motherfucker out. And
yeah,
matter of fact, and the way we look at it, y'all the golden standard. You know what I'm saying? So we want to beat the motherfucking golden standard. Florida,
you got to kill the king.
We done whoop Florida ass plenty of times. We ain't got no problem with that. We gonna whoop Auburn. You know what I'm saying? We'll go to Auburn and whoop their ass. Tennessee, we plan to whoop their ass. Man, when it comes LSU, whenever that chance, when we get that opportunity, you know that's few and far between that you get the chance to play LSU. But when we get that opportunity, we're gonna whoop their ass. Man, when we play Alabama, and 9 times out of 10 when we meet, it's for something important. And y'all beat us the majority of the time. Yeah. Man, that's who we want. Fuck all them other teams. We can whoop their ass.
Y'all gotta come to Tuscaloosa this year, huh?
I believe so.
Yeah, I know we gotta go back to Rocky Top this year.
Last question. Mm-hmm. We done went through all of the quote unquote top guys and man, the Philadelphia Eagles. Who do you think y'all pick? I think do y'all have the 23rd pick in the draft? I believe I have the 23rd pick. I could be wrong.
We got the 23rd pick, yeah.
Who do you think? Who do you want, and who do you think y'all pick?
Who do I want? I want an offensive lineman. I've been saying this for the past 2 years. We need to draft Lane Johnson replacement. I think we get, I'm not even going to try to pronounce his name, but the right tackle from Arizona State. I think he'll fall to us, or Howie will make a move and we'll trade up if we don't think he's going to be there at 23. But that's who I want. Who I think we'll get is Sadiq from Oregon.
Amazing.
That's who I think we'll get.
Y'all gonna take a tight end?
Yeah, because we just re-signed Goddard to a 1-year deal. I think he's turning 31 this year. So he's I consider 31 to still be in your prime, but it's coming to that point where I think he's played 9 years now, and I think he's going to finish his career in Philly. I think this might be his last year if he doesn't have another year or 2 left in him. So you got to start thinking about the future. And I think Howie Roseman is either going to go one of 2 ways. Either he's going to draft O-line or he's going to draft Sadiq from Oregon. I think he'll be there at 23. That's what I think we'll get.
Hey, listen. I'm just being honest. I like Sadiq. I like him. I'm a fan of him from Oregon. The tight end, I like him a lot. He ran fast. I said to myself, I said 1 or 2 things, because I think the Cowboys are going to get wiped out. I don't think we're going to have the opportunity to draft. And this is just my personal opinion. If it was up to me, give me Reese, give me Downs, Bain, Mansour Delane, Sonny Styles, who else? Ruben Bain. If I can't get them guys, right, and I'm wiped out, man, give me the tight end, man. Either the tight end or the receiver.
Y'all are definitely drafting defense. I can tell you right now. Y'all are going to in the first 2 rounds.
Nope.
With those first 3 picks of the draft, y'all are going to address defense.
Get what? If they set their mindset into that, then they're gonna be out of order. And I'm gonna tell you why they out of order. because you know what? I think they done did enough, right? As far as bringing in Christian Parker, we done solidified the edge situation that we got going on. Are we going to get a lot of sacks? No, absolutely not. I don't know nobody that's going to make sure. I don't know anybody that's going to really change that. And you might have some people who change it, but I don't see it happening that way. And if we get an opportunity to draft an edge rusher or Caleb Downs or a Sonny Styles, I'm going to take it any day of the week and twice on Sundays. But if we don't get that opportunity, get what? Man, give me a Jordan Tyson. Give me a Sadiq out this motherfucker. Give me some. Hey, we'll double down on offense.
You only got one ball. You already got two divas. You don't need another one.
Hey, we'll double down on offense. And you say we only got one ball. Get what that mean? Get what that mean? 11 personnel for to be crazy. If it's a tight end, if it's Sadiq, 12 personnel for to be crazy. And get what? I can keep y'all motherfuckers off the field. And we finna act the motherfucking fool. We just signed our damn kicker to a man, we're acting fool out here on offense. And get what?
That's fine. That's fine. That is perfectly fine, Dub. I have no problem with that. As long as y'all as long as y'all are fine with being the Cincinnati Bengals, that's fine with me.
No, hold on. Our defense finna be better because of Christian Parker.
You got to get some talent in there for Christian Parker to coach.
We got that pick, right? We got 12, we got 20, we got 92. The Cowboys, we got 112, and the Cowboys, some type of way, I still don't understand this. They do a good job at we got 3 fifth-round picks. Man, we'll figure it out. But hey, if anything, we finna go whoop y'all ass on offense, and y'all figure that shit out on the back end. Figure it out, nigga. That's what
I'm trying to figure out where you about to throw the ball with Reek Woolen, Q Mitchell, and Cooper DeJean, and
I can answer that directly because we've seen it happen when George Pickens went up over Cooper DeJean, snatched the ball off his head.
Yeah,
you remember that? You remember that? You remember that? Yeah. So we're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine there. We're not worried about that. Do we need to stop something? Yes, but I think having Christian Parker there, I think that fixed our communication situation much better than what the nigga Flus had going on anyway. So, hey, we ain't even got to be great on defense. Yeah, we got to be average. If we can be average, man, we in the playoffs. We in the playoffs. And we fight, motherfucker. Especially with more. Man, give me Jordan Tyson out that motherfucker. Give me Sadiq out this motherfucker. And we can run 12 personnel, CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens with Sadiq and goddamn Ferguson. And then we can run the ball like we want to. Man, Dak finna be cooking. See, y'all.
I'm just waiting on us. Look, I'm just waiting on us to re-sign Mekhi Becton. And then we're gonna get back to our old mauling ways, you know. What you waiting on is
let's see if y'all keep y'all best receiver. Let's see if y'all keep him.
That's okay. If he not back, then we got Smitty. It's about time for Smitty to shine anyway.
Smitty can't do it by damn self. He too small.
That's fine.
We can push coverage to him, and no disrespect.
And that's gonna leave Goddard open. That's gonna leave Wicks open.
No disrespect. But and I know you're not gonna like what I'm gonna say. Let me hold on. I'm gonna just ask the question. I ain't even gonna say nothing. Let me ask the question. Who's the better quarterback? Who's the better quarterback? Dak Prescott or y'all quarterback?
Jalen Hurts.
Amazing. Hey, have a good night, my brother. I love you.
Yes, sir.
You, my brother. And we're going to do this again. The draft is coming up on Thursday. Hit me up. I don't know what your work schedule like, but if you get an opportunity, let me know and we'll do it again. And we'll break all this shit down.
And in the words of the great philosopher Bartholomew Scott, can't wait.
Hey, and I ain't got no great word. All I got is this only thing I got for you. I ain't got them great words that you got going on. And I mean no disrespect, but I don't have them great words. But what I can say is this right here.
Damn, damn, damn. It's a bunch of bull.
That's all I can tell you right there. But hey, love you, bro. And we gonna do it again.
Love you too, man. Take care.
Hey, hit me up.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Oh, I gotta shut the damn show down. You gotta shut the motherfucker down.